the day begins on an APMC property, a multitude of moving parts create a cohesive and well-thought-out experience that is uniquely Ayala. We put tremendous care in every step we take in providing only the very best property wherever people go, from the metro to different parts of the country. From planning to designing, review, testing, and commissioning, APMC's team of strong subject matter experts ensure that everything goes through rigorous quality assurance. We put a high premium on peace of mind, not just for the customers and communities we serve, but for our colleagues as well. We are one of the key gatekeepers of Ayala Land's brand equity. It is our task to uphold international and local standards. And with our ever-growing portfolio of equipment, now over 800,000 components, our dedication to safety is punctuated even further. We make sure that everything in the background is running optimally so the day-to-day lives of our customers remain worry-free. Our 24/7 Operations Center monitors all our developments, manned by a full team of safety experts and practitioners. We respond to any inquiry or request, and depending on the scale of the emergency, we deploy our Quick Response Team, Emergency Response Team, and the Ayala Land National Team. They stand at the forefront of our developments to respond on site to manage and control every emergency situation. APMC's emergency response teams conduct over 15,000 drills a year across our portfolio, running more than 50 emergency scenarios. And when it comes to securing our properties, no precaution is too big. We take everything into account. We make sure that we protect the people who put their trust in us. APMC is the silent worker. It tirelessly ensures that everything runs tight and secure. For those who call our projects home, they expect us to be dutiful and responsible in managing and protecting the value and condition of their investments. Through diligent and personalized efforts, we make them feel that they are the most important people in the world. For those who see our properties as an integral part of their day-to-day activities, they can be assured that we are always doing everything we can to always give them the best. For those who work hard and play hard, we provide them with what they need in a balance to chase their dreams and enjoy life. We strive to deliver the highest level of service and uphold our commitment as our growth centers expand across the country, including the Visayas and Mindanao area. The Ayala name is synonymous with quality. We protect it by complying with industry and code standards. We thrive on initiatives and innovations to change the game and revolutionize. Constantly developing ways to enhance customer experience with the help of back and front-end technologies that improve the efficiency of our operations. Everything they need at their fingertips. Easy, convenient, comfortable. Through the years, we have forged relationships with a diverse network of suppliers, ready to meet any need at the most cost-efficient level. APMC sustainability efforts reflect our advocacy to protect the environment through the use of modern methods and preserve the livelihood of our neighboring community, with more than 80% of our staff being locally hired. APMC sustainability efforts operate on a local scale but are founded on international industry trends and standards. To match the ever-changing needs and demands of our customers, it is imperative that we take possible measures to always be on top of our game. Our experiential training programs, such as The Mantra and Expert, sustain the legacy of APMC through a truly industry-defining customer service. With more than 15,000 employees in our workforce, we have a massive corporate support system. We define the industry, and we take incredible strides in raising the bar. We do not always put our names on everything we do, but we have provided more than 40 years of sustainable, practical, premium, and forward-thinking properties to Filipinos. The Ayala Property Management Corporation is that name that keeps everything running smoothly, enhances lives, and fulfills dreams. APMC. Ayala Land's care in every step.
When the world seemed to stop, we carry on. Continue to dream and create. We don't just work with what we know. We innovate to adapt, so you can drive your career forward. We don't just make you feel welcome. We provide everyone an equal opportunity to succeed. We don't stop at just enough. We go extra to care and provide, so you can brave the world safely. Times aren't the same, but we've always been different. We are concentrics. We dream different. We create different. We embrace different.
muli sa makakasama ninyo dito sa inyong paboritong online tambayan kung saan tampok ang mga nakaka-proud at huwarang PUPians. Muli, samahan niyo akong maghatid ng kaalaman and everything you have to know dito lamang sa Pinakausap-usapan sa Pamantasan. Ano ba yan? Nung last episode, dalawa lang kami. Ngayon, mag-isa ko na lang. Bakit mag-isa ko na lang? Pero alam nyo, meron akong nalaman eh. Ha? Meron daw isang estudyante na nangahas na gusto daw ako makasama ngayong episode na ito. Ang pangalan yata niya ay Eric, no? Pero nasa na ba si Eric? Kasi tawagan ko. Wait lang. Ito, nako. Wait lang. Ay, wait lang. Pindutin ko muna. Ayun. Wait lang, ayan. Nako, saan na nga ba itong si Eric na to? Ringing.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Eric!
Sir Dennis?
Oo, si Sir Dennis nga to. Balita ko, ikaw din makakasama ko ngayong episode na to, ah. Nasaan ka na, anak?
Papunta na po, pasensya na.
Okay, sige, ha. Antayin kita, okay?
Sige po.
Paparating na daw. Oh! Ikaw ba si Eric? Hi!
Eric
Ah.
nga po pala sir.
Eric?
Eric Matic.
Eric Mati? Oh my...
Sir, Eric Matic. Eric Matic.
Matic pala. Ay, ka nga mubo ka. Minsan kasi talaga yung tenga ko rin natin. Matic pala, oo. Eric Matic. Oh, ano bang bata ka? Ba't parang hapos na hapos ka naman? Tsaka
Sobra, sir.
parang ang dami mong dala, Eric. Ano bang nangyari?
Ito na nga po, sir.
Oh.
May sinot kami kanina.
Talaga?
Interview namin siya.
Mm.
Grabe, sir. Sobrang husay. Grabe.
Ay, nako. Speaking of husay, for sure PUP yan na naman yan.
Siyempre, sir. Isa
Galing
lang
talaga
naman siya sa most outstanding student sa
Talaga?
buong Pilipinas.
Buong Pilipinas.
At ito pa, sir.
Akalain,
Ito
ano pa?
Consistent horror student daw. siya.
Horror?
Ay, honor student ng
liwanagin.
batch 2018.
Honor student?
Siyempre, pag ganun, sir,
Oo.
matik na, di ba?
Oo.
Usually, valedictorian na siya.
Yeah, tama. Posibleng ganun. Pero sino nga ba itong nung tinutukoy mong yan?
Panoorin niyo po, ito na, sir.
Yes.
Humandang ma-inspire sa kanyang kwento ng sipag at talino. Ipinapakilala si Romeo Latoza Jr. dito sa
Tatak PUP yan!
I'm Romeo B. Latoza Jr. I'm 20 years old. I'm a graduate of the Bachelor of Arts in English degree from the College of Arts and Letters, batch 2018. Memorable siya because you will face or you will earn lots of things along the way. Marami akong beses na nabigo. Like, for example, nabigo sa pagkuha ng goal for that SEM, or nabigo sa pagkuha ng award na yun, or like nabigo sa pagtapos ng project or whatnot. PUP helped me in a way that the values I was able to demonstrate or exercise in achieving those goals, PUP is the one who made me earn it. Like yung value of patience, yung value of resiliency, yung value of being resourceful, yung value of being humble. My dream talaga kasi is to become a PhD. I really want to become a doctor someday. I really want also to get promoted sa work. So I just want to be happy. Yun lang. The things you will learn inside PUP, you would already use it, or it's something that you can really use once you step out of the outside world. So always be resilient, always be patient, always be thankful, and remember, the journey might be difficult, but trust me, the reward that will wait for you at the end is really something worth it. Ako si Romeo B. Latoza Jr., 3-time national top 10 best judge of the Philippines, magna cum laude and top 4 class valedictorian of PUP class of 2018, and isa sa mga top 10 regional awardees ng 57th Search for 10 Outstanding Students of the Philippines, Tatak PUP yan.
Wow, talagang umaangat ang mga PUPian sa iba't ibang larangan, di ba? O at alam mo ba, tatak na talaga natin mga PUPian ng talino at galing.
Siyempre, sir, kagaya na lang namin mga taga-COC.
Oh, talaga?
Kilala kami maging bida pagdating sa media.
Ay, gusto ko yan. Sige nga, matry nga natin. Paano? Sige nga,
Wait lang.
pakita mo nga.
Yan lang pala eh.
Oh, ba? Makapaghanda talaga, oh. Sige.
What's up, PUP yan? Ako nga para si Eric. Eric Matic, ang inyong school buddy para sa pinakausap-usapan sa Pamantasan.
Wow, naman! Galing! Pwede ka na maging director.
Siyempre, sir. Sir,
Ano?
host Sir talaga pala biro. Maging host po yung
Ay, host ba? Siyempre, joke lang yun, Eric. Alam mo naman, pag tatak PUP yan, mahusay.
Siyempre naman, kagaya ko na lang po sir, pagkatapos na ito, didiretso na po ako ng Asmin.
Yan, very
Sa makeup
good.
class ko po.
Oo.
Kaso sir,
Ano?
saan po yung Asmin?
Ayan na nga ba sinasabi ko. Hasmin lang, di mo pa alam.
Hindi ko-
Ilang buwan ka na dito sa PUP
Sir,
ngayon.
saan po talaga?
Di mo alam kung saan yung...
Sabi po kasi nila,
Oh.
pag galing po dito sa main,
Mm.
sasakay pa ako ng isang tricycle.
Okay.
Nandun daw po yung graduate school, tsaka
Yes.
yung College of Tourism,
Mhm.
Hospitality, Transportation and Management.
Ay, ang galing mo doon. Okay.
Kabisado ko.
Tumpak ka dyan, Eric. Kaya naman, para sagutin ang iyong katanungan tungkol dyan,
Yun.
para matagpuan o makita kung saan nga ba ang iba't ibang colleges dito sa PUP Main,
Yun.
panoorin mo doon.
Thank you sir.
Para sa ating question for this episode, saan nga ba matatagpuan ang iba't ibang colleges dito sa main campus? First off, ang tahanan ng mga eskolar ng bayan, ang PUP Main Campus. Kilala na ang PUP Santa Mesa bilang main campus ng buong PUP community. Dito nagsimulang itinatag ang lahat ng colleges, buildings, and libraries bago pa man ito nagkaroon ng iba't ibang branches sa iba't ibang lugar. Kung nagtataka kayo kung nasa ng iba nating mga schoolmates, we are here to find out. One tricycle away from PUP Main ang building ng COC, College of Communication. Dito ang tahanan ng ating mga schoolmates na talaga nga namang kilala na sa pagiging bida sa media. Dito rin natin matatagpuan ang PUP Theater, kung saan ginaganap ang mga theater plays and events para sa ating mga eskolar ng bayan. Next stop from COC ay ang SEA, College of Engineering and Architecture. Ang building na ito ay binubuo ng dalawang colleges, ang CAFA, College of Architecture and Fine Arts, at CE, College of Engineering. Dito nagmumula ang mga magagaling nating mga schoolmates na talaga nga namang pambato pagdating sa mga licensure exams. Konting kembot lang from SEA ay mapapadpad na kayo sa Condotel. Dito naman nalalagi ang ilan sa ating mga PUPian senior high school students. Matatagpuan sa kalyen ng Pureza ang PUP iTech, na tahanan ng mga PUPians na kumuha ng ladderized programs o 3-year degree programs. Ang ating last stop ay walang iba kundi ang MH Del Pilar Campus na kilala rin sa tawag na Hasmin Hostel ng ating mga schoolmates. Dito matatagpuan ang graduate school at mga kapwa nating isko at iska sa College of Tourism, Hospitality, and Transportation Management.
Ayun naman pala.
Yes,
Nako,
diba?
may share ko nga yan sir sa mga classmates ko para di na kami maligaw dito.
Tama, Eric. At saka syempre, para ma-familiarize na rin sila kung saan mga ba yung iba't ibang colleges na nabanggit, di ba?
Tama sir, tama. Maraming salamat po talaga sir.
Yes. Naku, pero Eric ha, baka mamaya pagpunta mo doon, hindi ka na bumalik dito sa main.
Bakit naman po?
Siyempre, ano yun? College of Tourism, Hospitality, and Transportation Management.
Hospitality?
Oh, yun, hospitality.
Hospitality!
Oo. Mm.
Sa sobrang hospitable nila sir.
Yun nga.
Baka magpa-ship na ako ng course.
Yun, nako, baka mapaship ka bigla. Nako, Eric, wag mo kong binibiro-biro dyan. Pero maraming, aside from that, alam mo ba, na marami ring mga nagagandahan at nagagapuhan daw dyan sa mga schoolmates natin. Just
Siyempre
because-
naman sir, lalayo ka pa ba?
Oh,
Tabi muna.
doon nga sa HTM.
Akala ko dito. At kung nagagandahan naman, itong org na to,
Yes.
ganda,
Oh,
talino,
oh.
tapang ang mayroon sila sir.
Ay, that's very interesting.
So,
Parang feeling ko kilala ko yan eh.
Abay, kilala talaga sila sir.
Mm.
At para mas makilala pa sila ng ating mga schoolmates,
Ito na nga, Eric,
Ayun na,
kilalanin na natin ang natatanging pambansang demokratikong organisasyong pangkababaihan dito sa Orgaling!
Hi schoolmates! Ako si Maya, Secretary General ng Gabriela Youth PUP, ang natatanging pambansang demokratikong organisasyon pangkababaihan sa loob ng campus. Gabriela Youth, also known as GY, is a nationwide mass organization of young girls from various colleges and universities. It aims to instill awareness among students, especially women, about women's rights and their significant role in the nation's struggle for genuine freedom and democracy.
Gabriela Youth, meron kang Gabriela na monologue, Tutong Eskwela, Masalang Regalo, Lingap Gabriela at Bruto. Yung Masalang Regalo, dahil nga masalan siya, nangalap kami ng mga donation, kahit hindi tulad ng sanitary napkin, tissue, feminine wash, na binibigay namin dun sa mga kababalikan.
Tuwing February 14, merong activity na ginagawa ang Gabriela kasama ang 1 billion rising para wakasan ang karahasan laban sa kabaihan. Ang protesta dito ay nasa forma ng pagsasayaw para tumindig sa pang-aabuso at iba't ibang forma ng karahasan. Nung nakaraan lamang, ang tema ng 1 billion rising ay Rise, Resist, Unite.
Gabriela Youth also launches campaigns and activities that will uphold the democratic rights of women inside and outside the campus. Meron kami tinatawag na Girl Talk at bukod pa rito, naglulunsad din kami ng mga orientation, focus group discussion, forum and conference na kung saan nagbibigay kami ng educational discussions tulad na lamang ng violence against women and basic women's orientation.
Ang hinihikayat lahat ng biktima ng violence against women, kabataan, kababaihan na magsalita hinggil sa kanilang masamang nakaraan. At para sa mas mabilis na access ng pagsusumbong, inaanyayahan din namin ang lahat na i-like at i-share ang page ni Gabby, ang Gabriela's Anti-Sexual Harassment Chatbot.
Grabe! Tunay nga nakakahanga, di ba? Nakakahanga ang mga layunin at mga nagawa ng Gabriela Youth.
Siyempre sir, totoo po yan. Kaya dahil dyan, bigyan naman natin sila ng isang masinjabo. Palakpakan!
At ito ha, bilib din talaga ako sa dedikasyon ng mga kabataang ito. Dito mo talaga mapapatunayan, Eric, na ang kabataan
Ay ang pag-asa ng bayan.
Yes! Tama naman!
Kaya sa aking kapwa schoolmates, sana patuloy nating ipaglaban ang gender equality
Yes.
at women's rights.
Correct ka dyan, Eric. At alam mo ba, in fairness din naman sa'yo, Eric, ha, nailaban mo ang pag-host mo dito sa pinakausap-usapan sa pamantasan. Laban lang, di ba?
Siyempre naman sir, gusto ko po talaga to. Tsaka isa pa, Lodi po kita dito.
Ay, nambola ka ba naman talaga? Nambola
Lodi
ka
kita
pa.
sir, Lodi. Pero sir, in all seriousness po,
Wow.
marami pong salamat. Napakalaking opportunity po nito.
Wow.
And nakaka-inspire po talaga.
Wow, speaking of inspire, sana Eric, no, hindi lang ikaw yung na-inspire, kundi na-inspire din natin yung ating mga schoolmates sa mga napag-usapan natin kanina, mga kwentong nakakabilib ng ating mga PUP yan.
Hindi lang na-inspire sir.
Yes!
Nasagot din natin ang ilang sa mga katanungan ng ating kapwa schoolmates.
Correct! Kaya naman, abangan ang iba pang mga susunod na episode, schoolmates, para maging updated sa mga usap-usapan. At syempre, para malaman din natin kung nakapasa nga ba sa audition si Eric by following our social media account.
For Facebook, hanapin lang ang PUP Create TV and follow us on Twitter at PUP TV.
Yes, and guys, you know the drill. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at PUP Create TV. Di ba? O siya, mga schoolmates, hanggang sa susunod na usapan dito sa inyong paboritong online tambayan, ito ang Pinakausap-usapan sa Pamantasan! Galing ito ngayon. Come on!
Eric Matic.
Welcome to the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, the country's first Polytechnic U. PUP is a state-run university governed by the Republic Act 8292, known as the Higher Education Modernization Act of 1997, and its implementing rules and regulations contained in the Commission on Higher Education Memorandum Circular No. 4, Series of 1997. It is home to more than 70,000 students, making it the largest state university in the Philippines in terms of student population. It is the university's commitment to give qualified and talented students access to quality and responsive education to aid them in the achievement of their dreams and the improvement of their lives. True to its commitment of making education accessible to all, The university has strategically established campuses and branches all over Luzon. Boasts of its roster of 1,483 full-time and part-time faculty members and 707 administrative employees. The faculty members and employees perform the collective goal of training, servicing, and supporting the university's stakeholders. From its humble beginnings in 1904, PUP was originally established as the Manila Business School primarily for the training of personnel for government service and to provide skills needed for private employment. 4 years later, the Manila Business School was renamed Philippine School of Commerce or PSC and merged with the Philippine Normal School from 1933 to 1946. Through the virtue of Republic Act 778, PSC was renamed to Philippine College of Commerce or PCC in 1952. In April 1, 1978, PCC was converted into a chartered state university now known as the Polytechnic University of the Philippines by virtue of Presidential Decree Number 1341. PUP truly has come a long way from a business school to a premier polytechnic university, the very first in the country. Every year, around 50,000 graduating high school students, mostly from economically challenged families, take the Polytechnic University of the Philippines College Entrance Test or PUPSET and hope to become one of the 10,000 who will be given a chance to be new PUPians. At present, the university offers more than 80 programs in the graduate and undergraduate levels with its strategic direction of making the colleges vertically articulated. Graduate School, College of Accountancy and Finance, College of Arts and Letters, College of Architecture and Fine Arts, College of Business Administration, College of Communication, College of Computer and Information Sciences, College of Education, College of Engineering, College of Law, College of Political Science and Public Administration, College of Social Sciences and Development, College of Science, College of Tourism, Hospitality and Transportation Management, College of Human Kinetics, Institute of Technology. PUP further strengthens its open university system through expanded tertiary education equivalency and accreditation program and the non-traditional system program. It caters to borderless educational system that aims to reach many learners as possible. For more than a century of existence, countless outstanding achievements have raised PUP to the level of a national comprehensive university. with a vision to transform the university into an epistemic community. PUP subscribes to the idea that a university should have an extensive research and extension development culture. Each year, PUP surpasses national passing rate in licensure examinations and ranks among the top in different academic disciplines. PUP has also institutionalized academic exchange and international cooperation with various countries all over the world through its Office of International Affairs. Today, PUP is relishing its successes and its students are enjoying unprecedented academic opportunities. An enhanced campus environment, upgraded colleges, state-of-the-art technology, and nationally and internationally recognized programs. It has gone far from what it was more than a century ago. This is mainly due to the support given by the government, the PUP community, and its benefactors. With the combined efforts, PUP will continue to be a partner in nation building and in poverty alleviation for the marginalized sector of the society, with quality, responsive, and relevant education as a tool. PUP, the country's first Polytechnic U.
Allow me to share with you my vision for the university. I envision PUP to become the pioneering and leading national polytechnic university in the 21st century. With a national polytechnic university status, it will bring more opportunities for the university to further strengthen its academic programs and improve organizational performance as an institution for higher education. In pursuit for this vision, My mission for PUP is for it to recognize its catalytic role for national development. PUP will ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities through a re-engineered polytechnic education. By re-engineering, we look into the existing processes and programs in order to achieve higher quality of academic programs and services following the principles of effectiveness and efficiency. With this mission in mind, I have formulated 10 pillars as my reform agenda for the university. Pillar 1. Dynamic, transformational, and responsible leadership. Empower academic and administrative leaders by following the core principles of good governance to create collective growth and unity. Here I would like to highlight an innovation by introducing the development of an integrity management plan to assess, plan, and implement anti-corruption strategies that will secure the institution against corruption and abuse. Likewise, asset management and resource generation will be aggressively pursued to ensure productivity and finance the implementation of the plans and projects for the university. Pillar 2. Responsive and innovative curricula and instruction. We aim to provide world-class polytechnic education that responds to national and global needs by developing intellectually challenging curricula and design academic programs that are based on industry demands to provide the learners with adequate and relevant competencies and skills and prepare them for a successful and rewarding careers. In a rapidly changing world, we recognize the paradigm shift in curriculum to outcome-based education with lifelong learning approach. Pillar 2 also sits on the framework of internationalization of Philippine higher education through transnational education by promoting academic mobility among faculty and students and global dimension into the curricula and teaching process. Pillar 3. Enabling and productive learning environment. Following education in Industry 4.0, we aim to increase and enhance the use of new technology to enable student learning and engagement, as well as advanced teaching process and methodology through new and state-of-the-art facilities that will support the overall learning and teaching experience in the university. Pillar 3 likewise includes campus development and the provision of conducive learning centers and facilities for students and faculty. Pillar 4. Holistic student development and engagement. We will empower students as well as rounded learners and active young leaders as we open opportunities for various academic mobility and venues for honing skills and personal development, being the principal stakeholder of the university. Recognize academic freedom as a form of self-expression and a platform to showcase students' intellect, skills, and creativity. Pillar 5. Empowered faculty members and employees. Likewise, we are looking into the holistic development of our faculty and employees as productive, competent, and experts in their respective fields. We will encourage our faculty roster through formal education, capacity building, research and extension initiatives, faculty immersion, and other academic engagements, both local and abroad. We will ensure that both our faculty and employees will have a vibrant career development path as public servants in this state university. Pillar 6. Vigorous research production and utilization. We will continue to strengthen the research culture in the university by promoting discovery and innovation through increasing disciplinary and collaborative research integration across academic disciplines to create new knowledge, utilize research findings, and develop innovative products. Pillar 7. Global academic standards and excellence. Achieve the highest levels of recognition in quality and compliance standards from CHED, AACUP, and other international accrediting and regulatory bodies for higher education. We will intensify our efforts to achieve and sustain better academic performance and continue to excel as a top-performing school in various professional licensure examinations and produce board top-notchers, as well as sustain our status of being the most preferred graduates of employers. Likewise, we aim to establish and to be recognized as centers of development and excellence in our academic programs. Pillar 8. Synergistic, productive, strategic networks and partnerships. Synergize and forge strategic linkages and partnerships across all sectors of society and the global community in line with the overall plans and programs of the university. Establish alliance with the government, industry sector, NGOs, and the academe will lead to resource sharing, program support, and research collaborations beneficial for all. Pillar 9. Active and sustained stakeholders engagement. Harness a healthy and harmonious organization by empowering all its stakeholders, both internal and external, through open communication networks, consultative and participative undertakings, and team-building activities, recognizing that all stakeholders can greatly contribute towards the betterment of the university. Pillar 10. Sustainable social development programs and projects. Expand access to education, knowledge building, and information dissemination through sharing of expertise and resources for community development. Support inclusivity approach and education by embarking on Education on Wheels, which aims to bring access to education closer to communities, following the principle of no one will be left behind. As the University of the People, we should bring the university closer to their hearts to serve their needs and extend assistance in mainstreaming public service. Our institution must continue to stand as one for the values that we have inculcated. For the past 115 years, we have exemplified our quest for truth, excellence, equity, relevance, effectiveness, integrity, and academic freedom. Lastly, I call upon each and everyone to join me in this journey. Together we stand as one para sa sintang paaralan para sa ating bayan.
Noon pa man, malaki na ang naging bahagi ng mga kababaihan sa lipunang Pilipino. Kaisa sila sa marubdob na paghahangad ng kalayaan ng ating lahi. Kabilang sila sa paglinang ng ating makulay na sining at mayamang kultura. Kasapi sila sa pagtataguyod ng mga adhikain ng kapwa mamamayan at sa pagtugon sa mga pangangailangan ng lipunan. Katuwang sila sa pagtuklas sa mga larangan ng agham at medisina. Kapanalig sila sa pagpapairal ng batas, karapatan at katarungan para sa lahat. Kabahagi sila sa paglilingkod sa bayan at sa pagpapanatili ng demokrasyang Pilipino. Sa paglipas ng panahon, hindi nagmaliw ang kanilang pag-ibig sa ating inang bayan. Mga kababayan, ito ang alay ng mga kababaihang Pilipino para sa bayan. Tumayo po tayong lahat at sabay-sabay nating awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Ayaw magiliw, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dilim mo'y buhay. Lupang hiniram, tulad na ng magiting, sa maglulupin, di ka masisingil, sa naganak lubog sa singil at sa lalim mong babang, maging ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang ng patawad mo'y tagumpay na nagdiligin, ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may madilig. Lumay ang araw ng 100% buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya ng pagpay makahangin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Hi, I'm Engineer Florinda H. Oquindo, Director of the Alumni Relations and Career Development Office. The role of our office is to keep connections among students and alumni, provides complete range of services to students, alumni, and employers in the area of career development, graduates and professional schools preparations, employee relations, and campus recruitment. We also provide alumni and students with the tools and resources to help find success in all professional endeavors. To all freshmen, please come and visit us. Our office is located at N209 North Wing, 2nd floor.
Magandang hapon or magandang araw mga kaisko at kaiska. So at sa ating mga estudyante mula sa College of Accountancy and Finance, College of Arts and Letters. Good afternoon guys and welcome to the 2022-2023 Career Development Webinar of the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office. So guys, masarap ba ang pagkain nyo or happy lunch ba kayo ngayon? So, pahit naman ang heart reaction kung meron kayong happy lunch or most sa inyo hindi pa nakakakain. Wow! Ayun. So, mukhang masarap ang pagkain nila at masarap ang tanghalian. So, yung hindi pa naman nakakakain dyan, so, pwede naman po kayong kumain habang pong nagwe-webinar. So, at least, di ba, kahit papano, napapangalagaan natin ang ating mental na kaisipan. At the same time, napubusog naman ang ating tiyan. Okay. So, by the way, I'm Professor Jane S. Pulma from the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office, and I will be your moderator for today's event. So, kaninang umaga, binusog tayo ng Concentrex, NESDA, at ng Ayala sa kanilang mga tips regarding career development, 'di ba? Kung nandun man kayo, kung nakinig man kayo sa kaninang umagang session,
ito po yung continuation. At kung hindi naman po, posted naman po ang aming live ng kaninang umaga sa aming PUP Career Center Facebook page. So guys, kung sinong hindi pa nakaka-hit ng like, follow, pwede po bang paki-hit ang like and follow sa PUP Career Center Facebook page para at least updated kayo sa event ng Sintang Paaralan, lalong-lalo na sa Alumni Relation and Career Development Office. By the way, we are actually kinakandak namin ng alumni ang Career Development webinar na to almost every second week or third week of the month. Normally po, may dalawa tayong career development webinar sa loob ng isang buwan. So sa ngayon, ang host college natin ay ang College of Accountancy and Finance at ang College of Arts and Letters. So maraming salamat sa dekano at dekana ng kolehiyo ng College of Accountancy and Finance at College of Arts and Letters. So maraming salamat din po sa mga chairpersons na nagpahintulot sa ating mga estudyante at nagbigay ng impormasyon sa inyo na maka-attend sa webinar na to. So guys, meron tayong dalawang uri ng participants sa webinar na to. One participants or the first participants is our Zoom participants. So kayo yun guys ha. So ito yung nandito sa Zoom natin. So welcome, welcome. So magandang tanghali mga kaisko at kaiska. Diba? So, meron naman din tayong mga, syempre, nakaantabay. Magpapahuli ba sila? May mga nakaantabay tayo sa PUP Career Center Facebook page. Sila yung mga estudyante natin na hindi nakapasok or sabihin na natin, sige, okay, nagtitipid po. At the same time, alam naman natin na pag Facebook Live, mas mabilis at lahat tayo may access kasi halos lahat tayo may Facebook. Diba? So, sa lahat ng naka-tune in sa amin, sa aming PUP Career Center Facebook page, welcome guys at magandang tanghali at magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. So, the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office provides services and assistance to the students and alumni in support to the area of career development and placement. And we sustaining potential link to our employee well as employment opportunities. So, ma'am, para saan po ba itong mga career development webinar na to? This career development webinar aims to develop one's career and we also hope that through this, your knowledge, skills, and abilities can help you in growing professionally and personally. So I hope that this webinar can help you and develop you in your career well as in your career objectives. Okay? So, sino po ba yung mga nasa fourth year na po ba tayo dyan? So, pahit naman or patype naman guys ang 1 kung mga fourth year na itong mga nandito. Oh. So, mga fourth year na pala, MOS. So, alam ko, by next year, nasa real world na kayo. By next year, magkakatrabaho na kayo. At alam naman natin, nakilala ang PUP sa anong characteristic, sige nga, kayo nga, anong characteristic ang pwede nyong madistinguish ang isang PUPian? Sige nga, pa-type in naman po sa ating chat box. Anong gusto nyong characteristic bilang graduating student ang pwedeng mag-describe sa inyo para ang isang employer ay i-hire kayo? Sige na guys. So, dali. Tingnan natin. Ano bang characteristic ang meron kayo bukod sa magaganda? Wow, resilient daw guys. Flexible, competitive. Ano pa? Cute? Pwede. Patient. Okay, resourceful, madiskarte, adaptable. Ano pa? Ano pa yung mga best character na pwedeng mag-describe sa inyo as a graduating student from PUP na para sa isang employer ay i-hire kayo? So mukhang nandito na lahat, madiskarte. Ano pa? Resourceful, competitive, adaptable, cute daw and humble, flexible and resilient. So, at least, di ba guys, alam na natin kung anong meron tayo at ano yung pwede nating ipagmalaki. Tama ba? So, without any further ado guys, let me discuss first the mechanics, not the mechanics, our virtual etiquette for this event. Okay? Okay, so kanina, sabi ko nga, we do have 2 participants for today's event. Para sa ating Zoom participants, welcome, welcome, welcome. So remember to keep your microphone always on mute while the webinar proper is ongoing. And do remember that this webinar is on live stream. We'll be having a Q&A portion at the end of the session after po nagmag-talk ang industry partner natin. So you may raise your hand or you may put your questions, suggestion, comments, and insight on the comment section of the Zoom chat. So we'll be addressing all of your comments, insights, suggestions, and questions during the Q&A portion. Para naman sa ating stream participants. So sa ating PUP Career Center Facebook page participants, good afternoon guys, and welcome to the 2022 Career Development Webinar. So for your question naman, you can use the comment section on this live stream. So kindly introduce yourself with your name, course, year, and section. We will be monitoring and including all of your questions, suggestions, insights during this webinar. Para naman po sa lahat, we'll be having your digital certificate 2 to 3 weeks after the conduct of this webinar, and it will be given to those who attended, participated, and accomplished the evaluation link or form given at the end of the session. So, guys, please make sure to accomplish the evaluation form flash at the Zoom chat or the comment section at the end of our stream, and this will be accessible 6 hours after the webinar. So, yun lang ang tatandaan nyo ha. Dapat sumagot agad kayo kasi 6 hours lang yan. Ma'am, mayroon po ba talaga kaming digital certificate na makukuha? Yes, may makukuha po kayong digital certificate from our office that you had attended this kind of webinar. Okay po. So, without any further ado, after na-discuss ko na po ang ating virtual etiquette, introduce ko na kayo sa ating first industry partner who are with us today. So, they are offering an outsourcing solution to many industry partners in real estate, legal support, customer service, recruiting, accounting, virtual assistant, and marketing. They are constantly looking on a smart, enthusiastic, and motivated individuals who want to join in their booming industry. So, let's welcome, or bago natin makilala ang speaker ng Global Strategic Solution Philippines, let's panoorin muna po natin ang ABP ng Global Strategic Business Process Solution. Saglit lang po. Let me share my screen, guys. Okay, so wait lang po at okay, ito na. Start. Bakit parang ayaw siya mag-start? Pero sandali lang. Let me see and let's check why. Okay. So, habang inaayos natin yung ating pang-share ng lives ng screen, guys, pa-type naman kung saan kayo. From PUP main ba kayo or from PUP branches? Para ma-shoutout namin kayo. So, nakikita ko dito, PUP Kalawan, PUP Main. So, good morning guys. At pasabi sa mga director nyo, PUP Main. Maraming salamat sa pagbibigay nyo nila ng pahintulot para maka-attend kayo. Okay, wait lang po. At tayo'y Okay, so ito na. So, kindly watch the ABP of the Global Strategic Business Process Solution. Okay. So to discuss about the tips on how to ace on your interview, let's welcome Ms. Michelle Grace Angeles, Talent Acquisition Officer of the Global Strategic Business Process Solution. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Prof. Jane. And good afternoon to all our students and our alumni and those who are, on stream also. So hi, good afternoon. So I think first of all, can you hear me clearly? I'm not quite sure. If you can, please just maybe react, check check or heart so that I can also adjust if ever. So can everyone hear me clearly? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for the reactions. All right. So, okay, let me share my screen. Hold on, because okay, I do have a PowerPoint here. So, not sure how I can share. Okay, hold on. All right. While I am working on that, let me just introduce myself first. So, as you've seen on screen, so I'm Miss Michelle Angeles. So I'm one of actually the senior recruiters from Global Strategic, so Business Process Solutions. So I may not be a graduate of PUP, but we do have a lot of alumni and in our company who are working with us currently. So we are very, let's say, glad that, we got invited to this kind of webinar. So hopefully, you will be able to, of course, maybe take down or, take down those tips that we will be, or that I will be sharing with you today. So let me just check with our host if I can share my screen. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so while I'm still working on that, maybe I can just introduce our company first. So I'm not quite sure if you are all familiar, but to be or to introduce us. So again, we are Global Strategic Business Process Solutions. So we have been operating since 2006, and we do have let's say 4 branches here in the Philippines. So actually, our company is owned and operated by a seasoned executive management in the US. And then again, we have 4 operations centers here in the Philippines. So specifically, we have one in Mandaluyong, and then city, of course. We do have our second office, which is in Bacolod City. And then we also opened a new branch in Balamban, Cebu. And then our last and our newly opened office also is in Victoria City, Negros Occidental. So just like what was mentioned earlier, so Global Strategic has been helping business achieve maximum efficiency and profitability through customized business solutions. So our vision is to deliver innovative solutions that are cost-effective, delivered on time, creative, with clarity and ease. And then our purpose is to develop custom offshore business process solutions for companies to actually, let's say, increase daily efficiencies through creative initiatives and technology. And lastly, we are committed to developing a level of trust with, of course, our clients by delivering reliable and consistent service. So, okay, I'm not really sure why I can't share my screen, but we can start with our talk then. So again, my topic will be on tips on how you can ace your interview. So before we start, or to formally start our talk, let me just maybe ask, and then you can react. So how many of you have, let's say, attended an interview, even let's say if it's virtual or even face-to-face? So you can maybe react like a heart, or maybe like a thumbs up if you're able to attend. As I can see, you are 4th-year students. Okay, I can see yeah, some hands here, some reactions. So thank you so much for that. And oh, okay, I can share my screen. Hold on. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, there. So let's play that. Okay, hold on. There you go. Okay. So, all right. So I already asked you. So I saw some reactions that they were able to attend already interviews. So hopefully this will be helpful to you if ever, for those who did not, or did not have any interviews yet, and those who had their interviews. Hopefully this will also help you for your future interviews. So okay, so again, I'm Michelle, and I'm senior recruiter here. So I'm also a registered psychometrician. So all right, I'm not quite sure if you can see, but of course, first things first. So before you actually let's say nakapagpasa na kayo ng let's say, na resume nyo, and then you're called for an interview. So, let's say you have a few days to prepare. So, what you should always maybe take in mind is that you always have to prepare. So take the time to prepare before your interview. So first is to research about the company. So as for us recruiters, it's very important that you know that we can see, let's say, the applicants or the one applying to us, our applicants, really know what the company they're applying for. So let's say you have to really ensure that the company also that you applied for is let's say aligned with your culture, with your interest, with your career goals and your values. So really research the company that you're applying for. And you know, for us recruiters, it will show us that you are, you know, very thoughtful, you're very prepared, and you're truly interested, not just with the position, but also with the company itself. So you can, you know, check their social media pages. We know that everything is, you know, like online or virtual. So alam niyo, hindi kayo masasayangan kapag nag-research kayo, or you know, just check their social media pages, and then check also their reviews on Google. You know, there's Glassdoor. What else? You know, I think JobStreet has every job portal, actually, not just JobStreet, but every job portal has their own like review section. So you can also check the company there. And of course, what else? Maybe check their websites. So there, this will also help again us, the recruiters, or you know, the one that the recruiters, now you're really interested for the position. And second, we have, you know, reread the job description. So again, I'm sure baka nagtataka kayo, baka ay yung a-applyan ko baka hindi hindi talaga with my course eh. But I can see that maybe I can excel here and maybe still apply what I've learned for. So reread the job description if it really fits your skills and let's say your knowledge. And what else? Ayun, you also try to read or use specific examples of your skills, also your experience. Pero it's okay if you don't have any. I know that you are graduating students, so it's really fine if you don't have any experience. Don't be pressured na parang they are looking for someone who are experienced already. So you can still try, but you know, just tell them na you're really open for this experience, that what you're really trying to gain is just the skill. So again, you know, just reread the job description, think about if it really fits the skills that you have and also the background that you have. So regardless of your experience, if you do have experience or not, so just really, you know, understand the job description. So, okay. Next is, of course, you have to prepare for the typical job interview. So for those na kanina nag-raise ng hands, I'm sure na the questions that is on your screen, they're really familiar. So because it's very familiar, we also get the same, for us recruiters, we also get the same answers every time. So for me, I guess, for the first one, let's say, why should we hire you? Don't just say, let's say, you should hire me because I have this skill, I have this, because even though I don't have experience, I'm very creative, ganyan. Let's be really honest, you know, with the skills that you have. And if, for example, tanungin sa'yo, okay, so you said that you're creative. So how will you able to show us your creativity when it comes to work? Mga ganon. So you have to really think fast, but huwag kayong malayo sa skills that you have. Kasi that's one thing we look for also is, let's say, sinabi mo dyan, magaling ka mag-multitask. So once na you're already working with us, we need to see it as well. So, and then let's say, what is your biggest weakness? Let's say, wag niyo sabihin na, I guess, just be really, let's say when you're talking about work, 'di ba? Maybe just say your weakness when it comes to work. Wag yung wag niyo sabihin na, ay, weakness ko po si ganito. Ganon, wag ganon. So, just be really, realistic, pag, if, lalo na, of course, it has to be professional. So, you should answer professional, okay? So, and ayun, try to also research and how, people, I guess, how the answers are. But again, you have to formulate your own. So still do research and then do your own. So next is get your backstory right. So when I say backstory, it means your background. So let's say, kasi what we usually do on, let's say, the interviews, we let you talk first. So we know when, let's say, our guests, our applicants are not really telling, the story right, or if, we feel like they're not naman lying, but I guess there's more, to the story that they are telling. So you have to really, let's say, get your story straight. Because in the professional world, we do background checks. So let's say if you told us a story about this, and then pag chinek namin sa, let's say, former employer nyo, or maybe sa school nyo, since you're graduating student, tapos hindi siya, they're not correct. So, paano yun? So, 'di ba, ganon. So, what I can also advise is just to, write a short outline of course, not your professional life kasi wala pa kayong guest experience, but more on, let's say, the skills that you gain while you were studying. It's not bad also to maybe include the orgs that you were, or the seminars that you're able to attend, because sometimes we ask that, like, what did you learn from this seminar? Since you are parang you're a president of this organization, like, what activities did you do? Yung mga ganon. So, ayun. So, and of course, since you'll be reading an outline, just make it, if you're gonna memorize it, still make it very natural, so that it wouldn't sound like it's very scripted. Kasi, we don't like that. Yun. And next is prepare smart questions in advance. So, ako, because I've been in recruitment for almost, I guess, 5 years. So I really appreciate applicants who, let's say, ask questions at the end. But again, smart questions, not just ask, the typical questions na parang, what does your company have na other companies don't? We still appreciate those, but we really like the ones that really challenge us to think, recruiters, na, let's say, like, what is the culture of the company? We really appreciate those who, let's say, if you do research, parang you're gonna ask us about our company. So we really appreciate those, and it makes us, really think as well. So, and then, of course, practice your job interview. So, ako, even though, let's say, medyo maano na yung experience ko, it's kind of long na, I still practice, every time na, let's say, mag-interview din ako, I also practice because, diba, the saying goes, the practice makes perfect. So, para you sound then more natural, you're not really nervous, and you can always, also think straight. So, all right, next. So, on the day of your interview, so, now, since we do have, the virtual interviews, and since we're, getting back to the normal, well, paunti-unti. So, I will discuss to you also about the virtual interviews, but I guess for, face-to-face. So, these are my tips. So first, of course, do not forget to bring your resume. So it should be updated. So it should be updated, and of course, it's also more practical to bring at least, let's say, more like 2 copies or 3 copies. Kasi what if you want to also apply to other companies? So, alam mo yun, madami kayong kopya, di kayo mauubusan. And of course, bring a notepad because you want to take, again, what I mentioned earlier, the outline that you have, maybe sa sobrang kaba nyo, nakalimutan nyo. So you can review that and then also maybe review about the company if you did your research para din, it helps you, I guess, calm down, which is, the third point. And of course, second is to dress well. So since we are accepting walk-ins in our company and we do have face-to-face interviews, sometimes we have applicants who come to our office and are just wearing, let's say, a shirt and pants, ganyan. Of course, hindi naman namin sila, we still accommodate them, but since you are applying for a position in our company, and this is professional then, so you have to dress well. And if ever, let's say, a certain company tells you that please wear, let's say, business casual, tapos hindi kayo sure kung ano yon, do your research so that you know that you will be or you will dress according to their standards as well. And of course, just keep calm and relax. So maybe listen to some music before the interview para wag kayo kabahan. And I guess also eat before your interview, but not so much, so that you can think straight, tapos as in masasagot nyo lahat ng questions ng interviewer nyo. So, and next, so during the interview, so of course, smile, always, not naman like excessive smile So like smile and, be nice. And so, smile kung kunyari, after the question, you smile kasi it appears that, let's say you're very professional, but then yung personality mo na nakikita namin is I guess, you're friendly, you're positive. So kahit na you had a bad day or, you're having a bad day, but you need to attend your interview, still smile. And then of course, be honest. Again, just like what I mentioned to you, to all of you, yung before the interview, list down, of course, the skills that you only have. So don't put a lot of skills that you don't have. Kasi again, if hindi namin makita sa inyo yun, tapos diba, tanungin namin kayo, bakit linagay mo ganyan, multitasker ka, but you can't multitask. So, diba, how would you, let's say, prove to us that, you can really do the job with that kind of skill? So again, be honest, when with your resume, and also when you are or during the interview. So, and then show your interest and your passion. So always try to I guess think like why did I apply to this company? Like, what made me interested in this company? So we should, for us recruiters, we should also see that from you, from the ones who are applying. Kasi if we don't show, or if we don't see pala that you're interested, why would we hire you? Meron namang iba dyan that are really interested with our company. And then, of course, you should show how passionate you are for this job, or for at least for this company also. Kasi, again, if we don't see that, how would you be able to, let's say, fit in with your colleagues also, and with the work environment that we have? And then demonstrate your expertise. So I guess for demonstrating your expertise, let's say, syempre, kung kunyari, Archie kayo, tapos hindi naman ka makakapag-drawing, diba, on spot. So, when, let's say, yung skill mo, nilagay mo sa resume mo that you are excellent in, you have excellent English communication skills. So, show us that you're really expert in the in your skill. So, and also, if we ask you na tell us about the course or whatever, let's say, what is, you learned everything from your course. So show us that. Show us that, let's say, graduate kayo ng IT. Show us, like applications that you, let's say that you are familiar with. Show us everything. Show us that you were able to also, or that you're really a graduate from this course. And again, it's not bad to take notes. I also appreciate those applicants who take down notes. I sometimes I see it, it's okay. So huwag kayong mahiya to take down notes, because I think it's also for you to or it will help you to improve on your next interview. So, and then again, so I will be discussing a different one. So virtual interview naman siya, because we do know that since the pandemic happened, the interviews were more on the online or virtual side. So again, yung AVP namin was actually like a teaser, or like, it's like, parang teaser siya for what we usually do, since Global Strategic, we do conduct again both face-to-face and we have virtual also. So we flash these reminders also on our screen, kasi sometimes applicants are not, since hindi sila familiar sa ganitong application, they don't know. So that's why we always have to remind them. So first is you have to mute your mic, just like, of course, the the reminders that we had earlier. So mute your mic while you're waiting for your interview, because sometimes we hear those external noises, which is okay. But we know that when an applicant is outside, they're not at home, which is again okay. Pero syempre, 'di ba, nakakahiya siya. So always check if your mic is on mute, and then only unmute if the interview is being conducted already, or if your interviewer tells you so na please unmute your mic. So that's a time that you can only unmute your mic. Okay. So, and then make sure to turn on your video camera. This is I guess this is very important, especially if you're again for virtual interviews, because we want to see, your beautiful faces, because your beautiful faces on screen. We want to see if of course you are a real person who really alam mo yun, applied to our company. So don't be shy to turn on your camera, and please, if your interviewer told you so, please do it. So we want to also, again, just see, your appearance on camera, since hindi nga namin kayo makita pa face to face. And then make sure that you are in a room or part of your house, I guess, with minimal background noise. So because syempre meron dyan, alam mo yan, kagaya niyan, may construction sa labas, may mga manok, ganyan naririnig namin. So sometimes we get surprised. So try to really place yourself in a quiet place so that you can also focus on the interview. Kasi kagaya nun, may mga applicants kami na, they're outside, so hindi sila makafocus sa interviews namin, especially when we ask them questions. Hindi, alam nila yung sagot, but then since they're really distracted by the noise outside, hindi nila nasasagot ng maayos. So make sure of that, and make sure to listen carefully to your interviewer. It's not bad that you ask na please repeat the question. It's not bad, but then when it occurs, like, let's say, like multiple times during the interview, so it gives us an impression that you're not really listening. So make sure that I guess if you don't have a good headset, just make sure that your speaker volume is I guess really loud for you to be able to hear whatever your interviewer is asking you. And then I put an asterisk because today is an exemption, but usually for us at Global, since we have an English-only policy, we encourage, or we do have this rule that to speak in English at all times. So I guess I want to share kasi may applicants kami sometimes, they tell us na, ma'am, di ako magaling sa masyado mag-English. So, for us recruiters, we encourage them to do so na because we are also, let's say, reviewing, or we are we are reviewing their skills, so they need to speak in English. So we just really encourage you guys to also practice your communication skills, especially if if you wrote in your resume that you have excellent communication skills. So we have to see that, and pay attention to your interviewers, let's say maybe choice of language. If they say speak in English at all times, then speak in English at all times. If they say it can be Taglish, then you can also do that. So, and then of course, after the interview, you should always say thank you to your interviewer. And of course, it's never like bad to send a follow-up email to say thank you as well. Ako personally din na-appreciate ko those who whether they pass or they do not pass the interview, and then they send us an email saying that they want to thank you for letting them have the interview. They learned so much, they appreciate the time that we spent with them. So we really appreciate that, and I guess yung satisfaction namin as a recruiter or as someone who is in the human resource area, parang sobrang nakakataba siya ng puso. So it's never bad to send an email, follow up, of course, regarding your status, and to say, of course, say thank you pala, not stay thank you. Sorry for that. So it's say thank you. So yun, just don't send multiple emails na parang every day you send us follow up. Ganon. Kasi minsan nakukulitan din kami sa ganon. And syempre, our emails, let's say, natatakpan siya ng ibang emails ng applicants na gusto mag-apply. So, 'di ba, paano namin may entertain din yung ibang applicants. So, ayun. Hopefully, this talk was helpful to you. So, I can open the question and answer portion. If you do have any questions or if you want additional tips, I can also give. So, yes, guys, or if you do have any questions, you may react, and then you can, not quite sure if you can unmute. Yeah, of course, you need to unmute so that you can ask a question. So, any questions from our audience?
Okay, so maraming salamat, Ma'am Michelle. So guys, may tanong po ba tayo kay Ma'am Michelle from Global Strategic? So ma'am, tumatanggap po ba ng OJT si Global Strategic, ma'am?
For internship, yes, we can, as long as willing kayo mag-onsite, because actually our work is onsite. So as long as okay kayo mag-OJT onsite, okay lang din sa amin. But I think yung CHED ata naglabas na it should be virtual. So again, it's up to you. But as long as you're willing to go to our office, which is in Mandaluyong, we can accommodate you.
Okay, so isa pang tanong yan, malamang ma'am, may allowance po ba?
Yes, actually sa amin meron. So for those who are interested, ayun, actually you can send us an email, or your ano ba yun, yung intent na gusto nyo mag-internship sa amin. So you can send it to our email here, which is careers@globalstrategic.com. So thank you again. If you don't have any, yes.
Yes, bukod dun ma'am,
question.
may tanong ko pala.
Yes,
Ang isa
yes
pang
po.
tanong ma'am, yan, mayroon po bang sign na daw na MOA si PUP and the Global Strategy?
Actually, wala pa. Pero
Pero yes,
we're
we'll be
available
working out.
anytime. Yes,
we'll
we
be
can
working
discuss
it out,
that.
guys.
Yes,
So don't
yes,
worry
we can.
about it.
Yes, we're
Ma'am,
very
ano daw
open.
po bang mga course ang tinatanggap nyo?
For actually, ano namin, opening namin is for like all courses kasi we have back office associate, we have data entry, but since I guess this is finance and accountant, we're actually looking for accounting analysts and accountants who are CPAs. So lahat ng courses we are open for, again, back office and our data entry. But for accounting analysts and accountants, because this is our specialized positions, we are looking for, graduates of accountancy and finance related courses. So sa accounting analyst, we are accepting fresh graduates kahit wala kayong experience. So you can apply to Global Strategic.
Okay. So, ma'am, halimbawa naman, ma'am, kasi meron tayong mga estudyante from PUP Kalawan, PUP Ragay, yung mga nasa northern part of Luzon. Pwede daw po ba silang, yun nga, nabanggit, dahil nga, baka raw po pwede silang mag-virtual OJT.
Virtual.
Kasi ma'am,
Okay.
they are currently enrolled sa PUP, but PUP Lopez, PUP Ragay, Kalawan, Sablayan, etc. po, yung medyo malayo na po sa Metro Manila. Paano kaya po yun, ma'am?
Okay.
May ganun po ba?
Okay, well, I can discuss that with the management, if ever pwede yung virtual internship. But what we are, let's say, yung medyo hinahabol talaga namin is those who are willing to have their OJT on site. So, but I will discuss that with the management, and then hopefully we'll get back to that regarding, the virtual internship.
Okay po. Ma'am, may tanong. Where
Yes.
can they directly send their CV po?
Here po sa email address namin, careers@globalstrategic.com. And then just make sure that your subject is for, let's say, internship or OJT para hindi siya nahalo sa mga ibang applicants who are applying for our positions. Yun. Just make sure of the subject lang.
Okay. Most of our students po yata ngayon dito is mga fourth year na. So, they are looking na, by the way po, per semester pa lang naman po nila. Yung iba po they're looking for OJT. Yung iba naman po they're looking for part-time employment or full-time. Meron po ba or ano po ba yung mga positions na meron ngayon or meron kayong pwedeng or hinahanap nyo sa Global Strategic ngayon na?
Okay. So, again, kasi finance and accounting courses. So, our accounting analyst is very open. We are looking for accounting analysts to join our team. So, for those who don't have any experience yet, it's okay. And if graduating student din kayo, pero wala na kayong, let's say, like backlogs, kanyan, okay din kami doon. As long as it won't be a hindrance for you to, let's say, maybe may conflict sa schedule, kanyan. So, yun, we are looking for accounting analysts and again, accountants, CPAs, we are really looking for them. So, you can apply to us again. Our email address is here. Just make sure that your subject is, let's say, applying for accounting analyst, applying for CPA or OJT. So, just make sure to differentiate, your subjects.
Ma'am, paano naman po dun sa mga estudyante na hindi accounting graduates? Halimbawa po kasi, we also do have po kasi from the College of Arts and Letters dito na estudyante. Kasama po natin sila sa webinar na to. Meron din po tayong galing sa Entrepreneurial Management, Business, HRM po siguro sila. So, from the Open University, ano po kayang course yung mga pwede nilang mga course, ano yung mga positions na pwede nilang applyan?
Okay. So, we have back office associate position, and then we have the data entry specialist position. So, yun, we cater to all courses, and we're really looking for, kahit anong course kayo, as long as pasok kayo sa qualifications namin, you can apply. So that's back office and data entry.
Okay. So guys, may tanong pa po ba tayo kayan? Ma'am, may tanong po si May tanong po ma'am dito naka-direct message po sa akin. Good afternoon po. Curious lang po ako kung gaano na po katagal ang Global Strategic Company.
We've been operating since 2006.
Okay,
So,
so
around, oh my gosh, ang hina ko sa math. So maybe around 20, no, not 20 years. So more than 10 na. Sorry, I'm really bad with math. Yes.
okay, ma'am. So, ano pa pong tanong natin? Ano pa po bang pwedeng itanong natin kay ma'am? May hiring daw po. So, you just have to, ma'am, pa-plug naman po yung inyong mga, tawag dito, yung inyo pong, ayan, may message po. Good day, ma'am. Thank you for your insight. How can we get in touch to you personally if we do have questions po?
Okay. They can send, I guess, an email to, okay, hold on. Can I also send you my ano? Okay. Okay lang po ba if I paste na lang my email address here sa chat? And then if you do have questions then that or advice that, you know, baka medyo shy sila dito to ask,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
can
Sige
ask
po.
me directly.
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
just
Pero
paste
ma'am,
my,
yes po, hindi natin ma'am i-announce yung ating ano,
yung ano po,
yung
sorry.
email niyo po na ipipaste. ma'am.
Okay, sige, I'll announce it na din. So that's Michelle Grace dot Angeles at globalstrategic.com. Okay, I'll type it then here. So if you have additional questions or if you want any more tips, you can send me an email directly. And of course, I'll be, you know, be glad to help you. So there. So that's Michelle Grace dot Angeles at globalstrategic.com.
Okay, ma'am. So, maraming salamat, Ma'am Michelle. So, at least kahit papaano, alam ko maraming natutunan ng ating mga estudyante na nakikinig ngayon sa atin via Zoom and at the same time via Facebook Live from the PUP Career Center Facebook page. So, guys, maraming salamat at maraming salamat Global Strategic Philippines for sharing with us your expertise and time para sa ating mga kaisko at kaiska. So maraming salamat Miss Michelle and I hope that hindi po ito yung huli na makikita namin or makakasama kayo sa career development webinar ng ating mga kaisko at kaiska. So maraming salamat guys. Can you give a virtual clap to Miss Michelle? Ayan. Ma'am, meron ka ng mga virtual clap. Dumadami na
Thank
siya.
you.
By the
Yes,
way,
thank you
ma'am,
so
opo,
much.
naka-live naman po tayo sa ating PUP Career Center Facebook page. So, yung mga hindi po maka-tune in sa atin via Zoom. So, naintindihan naman po namin na syempre, yung iba is may mga errands or yung iba naman po, syempre nagtitipid dyan ng data. So, syempre, sa Facebook, medyo konti lang yung data na i-consume, unlike for the Zoom. So, maraming salamat again, Ma'am Michelle, and I'll see you again on the next career development webinar of the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office. So, maraming salamat po. So, guys, okay, isang bagsak uli ng ating virtual clap para kay Ma'am Michelle. Ayan na, ma'am.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ma'am. Thank you po.
Yes,
Thank you,
thank
ma'am.
you.
At alam ko, interactive yung ating discussion ngayon. So,
Thank you.
okay, ma'am. So, okay. So, thank you, ma'am, again. And para naman po sa ating susunod na speaker. So, mukhang pagpapalitin ko po. Pasensya na po, mukhang nagkakaroon lang tayo ng, for our next industry speaker naman po, ay, wait lang po, ire-ready po natin ang kanilang screen. Saglit lang po. Okay. So our next industry speaker is one of the top recruitment agency and a leading headhunting and recruitment agency in the Philippines. They are one of the Southeast Asia top recruitment firm that bridge candidates for more than 200 global industry partners. So let's welcome NESDA. But before mapakilala ko sa inyo po ang speaker ng NESDA is, ang gagawin po natin, panoorin po muna natin ang AVP ng NESDA po.
Po, nakamute po kayo.
Okay, so to discuss about job hunting with recruitment firm and tips on resume writing in interview, let's welcome to introduce our speaker, Ms. Elaine De Luna from NESDA po.
Alright, good afternoon
Yes,
po. Miss Jane, pagawa din po akong co-host, please.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am. Sige po.
Alright, sige. Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. If you're ready to listen to NESDA, can you type in the comments in the chat box, #WeAreNESDA, para lang alam namin na ready na kayo to listen to us. Can I see #WeAreNESDA on the chat box? Okay, sige. I hope everyone here after this session, sana you get to know more about NESDA and why is it very important right now. I know na before kasi when you say recruitment agency, when you say recruitment firm, ang pumapasok sa utak natin, ay may bayad, ay may processing fee, ay may recruitment fee. To everyone here today, ang gusto namin i-share sa inyo is that NESDA will never ask for any processing fee kapag nag-apply kayo through our company, and we will never ask for any recruitment pays, for any recruitment fees and all that. So, to give you a brief introduction of who NESDA is and why it is very important right now, especially na very competitive na yung job market natin. I want to call on Miss Annie Tuprio. She's one of our career coaches in NESDA, and she will be talking about reasons why you should partner with recruitment firms
in job hunting. Hi, Annie, are you here?
Hi, Miss Elaine. Hi,
All right.
everyone. Thank you for the introduction, Miss Elaine.
Sure. Let me just open there.
All right. So, hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Again, my name is Annie Toprio. I'm one of the recruitment supervisors from Nesta Technologies. And today, I will be sharing you the reasons why you should partner with recruitment firms in job hunting, or should I say, why you should partner with Nesta Technologies in finding a job. Okay. So, first, let's define what is recruitment. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, so what is recruitment? Recruitment refers to the process of identifying, attracting, interviewing, selecting, hiring, and onboarding employees. It involves everything from the identification of staffing need to fill it. Okay, so I believe everyone is already familiar what a recruitment is, right? It's a department of a certain company wherein they are the one who is assigned when it comes to processing, attracting, identifying, and filling up positions open for a certain company. Okay, next slide, please. Of course, after identifying what is recruitment, well, I would like to share with you also what is the meaning of recruiter, or what is the job of a recruiter. So recruiter finds a qualified candidates for job opening and works to meet the demands of both employer and the employee throughout the hiring process. Or simply, the recruiter owns the end-to-end recruitment process of a talent acquisition. Now, just to share with you what are the tasks of a recruiter when we say end-to-end recruitment process, that includes attracting and sourcing candidates. They are doing pre-screening and presenting qualified job candidates to the hiring manager. Recruiters are also the one meeting with the hiring manager after the organization opens a new job position or requisition. Recruiter also serving the main point contact for all parties throughout the collaborative hiring process. Recruiter also managing the job offer process. And lastly, they are the one who is delivering an exceptional candidate experience. Okay. Do you guys have any question about the job of a recruiter? None? All right, let's move on to the next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, now let's proceed to our main topic, which is why you should partner with recruitment firms in job hunting, or why you should choose Nesta as your recruitment partner. Okay, first is, of course, to get access to the best jobs. And just to give you a heads up, guys, many employers do not advertise positions on Facebook or sites like Indeed or JobStreet. They are discreet in their hiring practices and rely on staffing agencies. Guys, the trend right now, if you are a big company and if your target is a big company, just to share with you, some of them doesn't really post their hiring positions online or in social media. They only advertise or get help from recruitment firms or agencies. Okay, and for you to get access to this kind of jobs or position to a big company, you need to have a good recruitment partner or a good recruiter for you to get access to that. Okay. Second reason is you need to partner with a recruitment firm or Nesta to get the inside scoop on employers. Recruiting firms have strong relationship with their clients. They understand company culture, the work environment, and job satisfaction level. Their connections will help you with the crucial details to help you get the best salary. Okay? When you get hired by a new company, your employer, guys, will take gamble on you, but of course, you also need to roll the dice. So as a new employee or as an outsider, you don't have any idea what it's like to work in that company unless you are already hired, right? You really don't know what to expect. So you need to partner with a recruitment firm or a recruiter because they know about the company, because again, they have a very strong relationship with the client. They can give you the idea what it's like to work in that company because they have some previous applicant who is already part of that company. Sometimes they share their experience working in the company. So we as a recruiter, we can definitely share to you what are the experience of our previous hires from that same company. Okay. Next reason is, let me just move into the next slide, please. Okay. Third is help charting your career path. A recruiter can help you find stability by first helping you determine what you want in your career. Next, they can point you in the direction of employment opportunities that align with your vision and goal. As a fresh graduate, you guys already have the vision. I want to be like this in the future. I want to be in this field in the future. But the question is, how are you going to get there? You have the vision already, but what are the steps that you need for you to get there? Okay, for you to land your dream career. Okay, this is where the recruiters or the recruitment firm can help you reach your career path. We can give you tips on what are the skills needed for a certain position, what experience you need for you to get to that position. Okay, that's what we mean when we said, when I say we can help you chart your career path. Okay, next is a sounding board. A sounding board, if you find yourself bouncing from interview to interview with no results, you may not know what mistakes you're making. However, as you work with a recruiter, you have someone who can serve as your sounding board. Sounding board, just to give the meaning of this, is someone who will be honest in giving feedback, someone who will point out what are the things that you need to improve. Now, as a fresh graduate, or I'm not sure if you guys already had an experience applying for a certain position, and then they will just tell you right away that, oh, you failed, without telling you the reason why you failed. I'm not sure if some already experienced this, but there are some candidates who will just be advised that we will call you for the next step, and then did not receive any call because they already failed. Sometimes some hiring managers are not really direct when it comes to giving the result. So if you partner with a recruitment partner, just like Testa, instead of wondering what was the reason why you failed, we will be very open and very honest with you on what are the things that you need to improve, because sometimes there are cases that hiring managers share their feedback to us. Okay, so that's what we mean when we say a sounding board. Next is, if you partner with Nesta or a recruitment firm, you'll have someone to have your back during negotiations. So if you are like most people and negotiating is not your strong suit, if you get a job offer, you are probably just happy someone said yes. So you may not even think about negotiating for something better due to your excitement, right? Especially for fresh graduate. If you are a fresh graduate and you apply for one job and you got accepted right away, you will not consider the other offers because you are happy because someone said yes. So in a recruitment firm, sometimes we give you a lot of options. If you pass from this client and we think that you are also qualified to other client, we will also endorse you that. And we will give you the freedom to choose which offer is suited for you. Okay, that's what we do in a recruitment firm. Next is things to review before signing the contract. So once you receive your job offer, everything may seem perfect, but an employment contract review is pivotal step to take before you accept any job. If you do not review the contract before signing it, you may not get the best opportunity available. This is applicable to everyone who is applying for a job, especially fresh graduates. If you receive your first job offer, for sure you will encounter a lot of words that you are not familiar with. So we as a recruiter, when our candidates already receive their job offer, we ask them first, would you like me to help you understand your contract? Would you like us to review your contract together so that if there are things or there are terms that you cannot really understand, we can talk about it. Okay. Next reason. Okay, sorry. So that's the last part. Now, before I proceed to the last slide, do you guys have any questions regarding the reasons that I gave you on why you should partner with Nesta Technologies or recruitment firm in finding a job? Let me check the chat box. Okay. Any question, guys?
Don't
You guys will
hesitate.
look for a job soon.
Yeah, don't hesitate to ask your questions. Marami kaming hiring sa NESDA, right, Annie? So
Yes.
if you ever wanna apply with us, feel free to do so. But if you have any questions, you can ask naman in the chat box.
Okay. Any question, guys? All right, so I'll show you a sample process, a sample recruitment process that we have here in Nesta Technologies. Next slide, Ms. Elaine, please. The one with the graph. Other one. Next, please.
This one?
Yung next po dyan.
Yeah.
All right. So let us be your partner in landing your dream job. I already gave you the reason why you should partner with us. All you have to do is to reach out to Nesta. We also have our website or Facebook page. We have the list of our hirings. And this one that you are seeing in your screen, this is one of the recruitment process we have for our client. This is actually for a BPO or agent hiring. First, we process candidates. We attract candidates from social media, different job portals. We process them, we entertain them. Next is HRI or HR interview. This is the part where we get to know our candidates. Okay. When we say we get to know our candidates, we ask them what are their expectations, the salary, their preferred location, their educational background, things like that that is being covered by HRI. Third is client assessment. Client assessment, of course, we have a different clients here at Nesta Technologies, and every client, they have their own ways on how they would like their candidates or applicants to be, tested. So they have different exams for communication to gauge the communication skills. They also have online exams. So we are the one who facilitates that. We are the one who assess the candidates whenever they do a certain assessment. Next is the domain interview, or also known as the final interview. This is the part where sometimes we talk to candidates before we let them join the final interview. Sometimes we give them tips, sometimes we help them relax or to overcome their nervousness before they face their final interview. And after the final interview, if the result is passed, of course, we will tell them right away. If it's not passed, then we will give them the feedback as to why they did not receive the job offer. Okay, if the candidate passed, of course, we will proceed with the job offer. This is the part where we will discuss about the salary, the start date, and if the candidate has question about the job offer that was submitted to them, we are the one who assist them as well. Okay, so again, this is the end-to-end recruitment process of one of our clients here at Nesta Technologies. Okay, now Ms. Elaine, can we go back to the other slide, the previous one before this? Okay, so we're almost done. Guys, finding a job can be a challenge. However, partnering with the right recruiter to find a job can make things easier. So if you've been struggling with finding a job or want to take your job search up a notch, consider getting a recruiter. Okay? So again, guys, do you have any questions? Anything you want to know about our topic?
You can ask your questions or anything about NESDA in the chat box. Okay. Sige, Annie, I think the explanation naman about why should this students partner with a recruitment firm when they look for a job is very clear, no? Kaya wala masyadong questions. But guys, if you have any questions, like if you just feel shy right now, or if you feel like you have forgotten a question and you want to ask, you may send us a message on our social media pages. It's NESDA Technologies on Facebook, on Instagram, NESDA Official, and on TikTok, it's We Are NESDA. So thank you so much, Annie, for sharing your expertise and your knowledge about recruitment, and I hope you're also excited to have these students be your candidates in the future, no? So we can help them get their dream jobs. Thank you so much, Annie, again. I think
Thank you.
we'll be moving forward to our next speaker from NESDA Technologies. So today kasi dalawa yung topic ni NESDA, and I think magiging excited kayo with the next speaker din, as much as a very exciting yung session ni Annie. This one will excite you because fellow graduate of PUP. So our next speaker is a graduate of PUP batch 2018. He graduated BSBA, major in Human Resource Development Management. So let me call on Justin De La Peña. But wait, Justin, before you start, answer lang natin yung dalawang question dito. So yung first question, Annie, is, ma'am, if we failed on our first apply, can we still apply again, or do we need to wait for how many months, days or months? Thank you, ma'am.
Actually, I'm about to type my answer. So hi, Renzi. Thank you for raising your question. If you failed to apply first time, yes, you may reapply, but some companies, they require after 3 or 6 months. So every company has a different timeline kasi as to when you can reapply. It's either 3 months or 6 months.
Pero Annie, in NESDA, diba, what we do is, let's say for example, they applied for one position and then they failed. We can actually reprofile candidates, diba? Like we
Yes.
really help them get their job na in line pa rin naman dun sa nila, sa
Correct.
ina-applyan nila, tama?
Again, that's one of the benefits of partnering with a recruitment firm because we have a lot of options. So if you fail to one client, we have another client where we can definitely profile you. You don't have to wait 3 or 6 months for you to land a job for another client. That's how it works. You'll have a lot of options.
Yes, Renzi, that's how NESDA works, and that's our commitment actually to our candidates, that we will not stop helping you out until you get the job offer, until you get the job that you've always wanted. And mind you, NESDA already has more than 200 global partners, not just in one industry. So we have partners in the BPO industry, we have partners in healthcare, we have finance, banking and finance, we have insurances, name it. Like, I think lahat ng job, meron naman si NESDA, and we can really help you land your dream career. Yung next question is, how much po ang bayad sa recruitment agency? For this one, I'm gonna answer it na lang, Annie, no?
Okay.
I want to clear this out, especially right now, to everyone. kay NESDA kasi, we don't charge you with anything. There is no recruitment fee. So, yung pag-apply nyo with NESDA, it's completely free. Our career coaches will be helping you out for free. Wala sila kahit piso, hindi nila kayo hihingian. And what's more important is for you to note that we also, kahit na free yung service namin, yung recruitment namin for our candidate, we also will not and will never deduct anything from your salary. So kung ano man yung maging salary na pipirmahan nyo on your contract, on your job offer, yun yung buo nyong makukuha. Walang cut din si NESDA. Kasi before, di ba, yung mga recruitment agencies, they sometimes get something from your salary for 6 months, for 3 months. Si NESDA walang ganun. So, I think that's one of the best reasons kung bakit then you should be partnering with NESDA Technologies when you try to find a job, because we will not ask for any recruitment fee from you. Ayun, I hope we answered your question. Now, again, let's give the spotlight to Justin De La Peña so that he can teach you naman. Ang topic naman ni Justin is he will be teaching you how to create a resume that stands out. Kasi syempre, right now, sa sobrang dami ng mga applicants, meron ng resume na isang tingin mo pa lang, mapapawaw mo na yung mga recruiters mo or yung company na applyan mo. So, hi Justin, good afternoon.
Hi, thank you, Elaine. I want
Sure.
to ask everyone if am I audible? Can you hear me, guys? Is my line clear?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And also, I want to know if everyone's still awake because alam ko kanina pa kayong morning dito, and I want to know if how many listeners I have. Can you type yes on the chat box? I want to see yeses. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So to quickly introduce myself, I want to share my screen first. Okay, can you see my screen, guys? Okay. So to introduce myself, by the way, my name is Justin. I am also a product of Sintang Paaralan. I am batch 2018. I have a degree in BSBA Human Resource Development Management. And when I was studying in PUP, I don't have any Latin honors, or I am not a president's lister or dean's lister. I don't have any organizational achievement. I am not a member of any clubs or any, what do you call this, yung mga departments. I don't have any extracurricular activities done. And my topic is things that recruiters look in your resume, and what are the questions that we usually ask during interviews. Okay, so in this presentation, you will know what a recruiter look first in your resume. Kagaya yung sabi ni Elaine kanina, yung tipong isang tingin mo pa lang, alam mong qualified na yung candidate or yung applicant sa job na ina-applyan niya. Okay, so just a fun fact that a recruiter only took like 6 seconds to scan your resume for you to be selected on the interview. Okay, so 6 seconds lang. So 6 seconds na yun, dapat makita niya na yung keyword or yung isang qualification na masasabing pwede siya sa job na to or pwede siyang ma-interview or qualified siya. Something like that, okay? And also at the end of the interview, I will also give you some tips on the interview process or what are the questions we usually ask and how to answer questions, okay? Alam ko may nag-share na rin ito kanina, but dadagdagan ko na lang din siya. So my next slide would be, okay, so I create an example of a resume. Okay, so naggumawa na lang ako ng example ng resume kung ano yung magiging itsura ng resume nyo kapag gumawa kayo. Okay? And so first, on the upper part of your resume, it should state your contact and personal information. Okay? So your name, it can be capitalized or normal lang, pwedeng may small letters. And then contact information, email address, and then yung address nyo, home address, present address. So, as you can see, hindi ako naglagay ng picture. Kasi feeling ko hindi naman siya necessary. Okay? Importante lang yung picture or yung 2x2 picture kapag the position that you're applying requires a physical attribute or pleasing personality. Okay, so gano'n lang siya. So walang picture yung resume, it's okay, pwede ring meron. But if you will be including a picture or a photo in your resume, make sure na professional picture siya. Like naka-collar kayo, naka-polo. Pwede yung graduation picture pero as much as possible, dapat professional photo na siya. Bawal ang selfies, okay? Parang hindi kasi or super informal kapag selfie yung ginamit. Okay, so make sure you, ang advice ko lang din, if you will be putting your contact information like phone number or email address, you can separate your personal number to corporate number. Okay, so you can create another email for your job applications para lahat ng papasok na emails doon sa email nyo, sa corporate email nyo is solely for that job applications. Okay? Kasi para hindi siya mahalo dun sa mga personal emails nyo. So, yun yung advice ko sa inyo para, for example, may tumawag sa inyo, alam yung interview yon o recruiter yon from some other company na in-apply nyo. Okay? And then, kasi as a recruiter, we experience a lot of candidates that are not answering calls. Okay? Hindi sila sumasagot ng mga unknown numbers wherein yun na pala yung interview nila. Dapat. Okay? Next, no need to put too much personal information. Okay? So, kasi we encountered a lot of resumes na parang ginawa ng slam book yung resume. Meron pang date of birth, meron pang nickname nakalagay, meron pang mother's name, occupation, father's name, lahat nilagay na. Okay? So, hindi siya appropriate or hindi siya necessary to put all those details in your resume. Okay? So, next slide would be, the next thing that we want to see is your professional experience or work experiences. Since all of you are graduating students, wala pa kayong malalagay sa professional experience nyo unless you are a working student. Pwede nyo ilagay yon. Okay? You have to emphasize the company name and the position that you held on that experience. Okay? And then if you will be putting some duties and responsibilities, make it short lang. Okay? Kahit ilang bullets lang siya. Kasi I have encountered a lot of resume na ang daming bullets, ang daming job descriptions, ang daming binabasa. Okay? So, kaya nang sabi ko, hindi yun mababasa in 6 seconds. Okay? So, I suggest, paikliin nyo lang yung duties and responsibilities para the rest of the job description, sasabihin nyo verbally during the interview. Okay, hindi lahat nakalagay sa resume. Okay? Ilagay nyo lang yung mga importanteng details, i-emphasize yung mga main tasks and responsibilities na importante lang. Okay? So, company name. So, yung ginawa ko is nilagay ko yung logo ng Teleperformance, a BPO company, the address, and the position that you held. Make sure that your experience are from most recent to the previous. Okay, ganun ang chronological order niya, pa-reverse. Okay, you have to bold your position, the duration of your stay in that company or specific position. And then if you don't have any experience or any actual experience, you can put your internship. Okay, before I have 2 companies, 150 hours yon, nasa PUP ako. Yun yung ni-require sa amin. And then, ganito lang kasimple yung resume ko, no? Wala akong work experience yung nag-apply ako. Internship or OJT lang yung nasa resume ko. So nilagay ko lang yung company name, sa ang department ako na-assign, HR department, and the duration of my stay. So most probably 1 to 2 months lang siya kasi 150 hours lang naman siya. Okay, but still, I am working there like 8 hours pa rin. Okay, so if you have questions, ipunin nyo lang yung tanong nyo and we can discuss that at the end of the presentation. Okay, so to my next slide. Education. Okay, so ito yung part na makikita yung education. So parang ito na yung bottom part ng resume. So hindi na kailangang ilagay yung elementary school nyo. Okay, so nilagay ko lang actually high school. Hindi ko na rin dapat siya ilalagay. But still, para magkaroon ng laman yung resume, nilagay ko na lang din siya. And pwede nyo rin pala idagdag dito yung mga seminars or yung mga big events or seminars, webinars na related sa course nyo. Okay? You can add that up to your resume. And also, yung mga, what do you call this, organizational achievement, if you are a member of this specific club in your college, you can put that. If you're a president's lister or you have Latin honors, you can put that. Pwede rin yun. And then sa education, lagay nyo na yun ng school, PUP, or what school you've been. Santa Mesa, Manila, the address, and complete the title of your course or program. Bachelor's degree in arts and letters, etc. And then the year. How many years you stayed in that school. Okay, so ganyan lang siya kasimple. Hindi naman siya ganon tinitingnan kasi most of the employers are also considering the name of the school. So dapat naka-emphasize siya or naka-bold, basta yung madaling makikita mga employers. And then character references, yung iba ko na-encounter na resume, ang nakalagay sa character reference is upon request. Okay, so for me, hindi siya appropriate kasi magre-request ka pa, you don't know or we don't know if that applicant meron talagang character reference or have a good stay in that company or dun sa company na pinag-OJT-han niya. Okay, so mamaya bigay sa inyo is kinuntsaba niya lang yung co-work niya before or yung boss niya before or co-work niya pala talaga pero hindi niya boss. So may mga ganong instances talaga. So make sure to be honest with the contents of your resume and as much as possible make it short and precise. 1 page lang siya. Okay, kasi ang recruiter minsan or madalas tamad magbasa yan ng maraming details sa resume. Kasi there are some jobs or yes, there are some job qualification na sobrang specific and kapag hindi nakita yung specific or yung keyword na yon sa resume nyo, automatic, wala na yung resume nyo. Next application na. So may mga ganong instances talaga. Okay, so I highlighted the do's and don'ts on creating a resume. Okay, so let's start with the do's. So make your resume concise and precise only. Okay, make it short. Huwag niyo masyadong pahabain. Kasi kapag pinahaba nyo, mas tatama rin magbasa yung recruiter ng mga job description or yung mga responsibilities na ginawa nyo dun sa specific or certain company na pinanggalingan nyo. Okay? And also, para din may sagot kayo sa interview. Sa tell me something about yourself. Okay? Kasi yun yung pinaka-common question talaga during interviews. Format your work experiences in reverse chronological order. Okay, so like what I've said earlier, chronological order in reverse. So start with your most recent up to the first job experience nyo. Highlight your relevant work experience and personal or academic accomplishments. Okay, yung mga pagiging TL nyo or DL or if you have awards, pwede nyo ilagay yan. And you should save or send your resume in a PDF format. Okay? Para mas formal, PDF format and walang makaka-edit no. Okay? Unlike sa Word file, baka pwedeng magkaroon or ma-revise siya or ma-edit siya ng hindi nyo naman ginagalaw. Okay? So, pwedeng mangyari din yun. So what are the don'ts in creating a resume? So first thing is avoid typo errors, okay? Make sure that words are spelled correctly in your resume. So iwasan yung mga typo errors, especially sa contact information nyo, yung phone numbers or email address, and also yung address, especially your name. Okay, importante yon. Avoid using inappropriate fonts and colors. Okay, as much as possible, ano lang, black lang ang color. Don't use any, pwede kayong gumamit ng mga colored, ng mga colors, basta dark siya. Okay, like navy blue or dark green, okay lang yon. Pero black is much better. And yung mga font, I don't recommend to use Comic Sans kasi hindi siya formal tingnan. There are a lot of fonts na pagpipilian sa Word like Arial, Calibri, Verdana, what else? Ebrima, kagaya ng font na to. Ebrima yung font na to. So, yan. Do not put selfies as your picture. Okay, so informal siya. Do not put unnecessary information or too much personal information. Okay, so like yung sinabi ko kanina, huwag niyong gawing slam book yung resume nyo. Okay, hindi namin kailangan malaman yung hobbies mo, yung interest mo, and yung personal information mo, saan ka pinanganak, date of birth, yung occupation ng magulang mo. Hindi na sila related masyado doon sa job na ina-applyan. Okay, related siya sa'yo, pero doon sa work na applyan mo, wala silang kinalam. Don't use unprofessional email address. So make sure that your email address is contains your name, okay, or numbers, date of birth. Huwag kayong gagamit ng email address na, alam mo yan, sobrang layo doon sa pangalan mo. Okay, like what I've said earlier, you can separate your professional email address to your personal email address para separate din yung mga emails na marireceive mo on that specific application. Okay? Do not put your entire work history and educational background. Okay? Kagaya nung nakita nyo kanina sa example kong resume, hindi ko na nilagay yung elementary school na pinanggalingan, or even the high school, you can remove that and replace that with other information, okay? Kasi kapag naging or nilagay nyo yung entire work history nyo, magiging CV na siya. Okay, CV na yung term doon, or yung curriculum vitae. So, okay, there is a huge difference kasi between CV or curriculum vitae and resume. So kapag CV kasi, doon talaga, as in, hindi lang one page yung resume mo, kundi makapal siya. Makapal yung CV kasi doon mo lahat i-discuss yung work experiences mo, yung background mo, and educational background. While sa resume, 2 pages, marami na yon. So as much as possible, you can fit your information into 1 page lang. Okay? Okay, so let's proceed with the next slide. This is the do's and don'ts during interviews. Okay, so first, let's go with the do's. Be on time. Okay, if it's an on-site interview that requires you to go to their office, to their company physically, be on time. Okay, 30 minutes earlier or 1 hour earlier, much better. Okay, kahit Zoom meeting pa yan or virtual interview pa yan, be there in the bridge or Zoom interview 15 minutes or 30 minutes earlier, okay? Make your research. So you must be knowledgeable about the company or the background of the company that you're applying, okay? And also the position that you're applying, okay? Dapat kahit konting detail meron kang alam. Hindi lang dahil malaki ang pasahod nila or hindi lang dahil maganda ang benefits nila, dapat you should show them that you are really interested and interested in that company to join their team and in that position. Listen and respond accordingly. So make your answers direct to the point, okay? So when the interviewer asks you questions, let them finish first, do not interrupt, and kapag tinanong kayo, like, tell me something about yourself, for example, yung pinaka-most or common question to start the interview. When you heard that question, dapat na-disclose or na-declare mo na lahat ng details, important details. You can start with your name, and then where do you live, where you studied, where you graduated, and then showcase your internship, okay, or your experiences when you were in college, okay? So parang yun yung contents for me ng tell me something about yourself. And then the rest, I think the interviewer will do follow-up questions dun sa sinabi mo, okay? Maintain good eye contact during the interview, okay? Huwag kayong titingin-tingin kung saan-saan, taas, baba. Dapat nakatingin ka lang dun sa mata ng kausap mo, okay? Kasi mas makikita niya if you're sincere and you're telling the truth during the interview, okay? Be honest and be yourself and confident, okay? I know some of you guys are newbies, okay? I don't know if some of you have work experience or a working student na may experience na during their application before. And be honest, be yourself lang. Normal lang kabahan, but huwag niyong ipahalata na kinakabahan kayo, okay? Kasi sa umpisa lang naman yan. Sa umpisa na kayo kakabahan. Pag tumagal na yung interview, once you've been comfortable with the interviewer, mawawala na yung kaba niyo. Okay? So let's go. Let's proceed with the don'ts during interviews. First is don't lie. Make sure na lahat ng i-declare nyo sa interview is totoo. Kasi you don't know if that company has a background check. So pwede kayong hindi makalusot doon kapag background check kayo ng company. Especially may mga character reference kayo na nilagay. Tinatawagan talaga yon ng ibang employers or mostly lahat ng employers. Okay? Don't sound scripted. If na-practice nyo yung sagot nyo sa mga common interview questions like, tell me something about yourself, how do you handle stress? How do you handle stress? And what are your strengths and weaknesses? What is your motivation, etc.? Don't sound scripted, okay? Mag-adlib kayo or be natural pa rin. Okay? Do not interrupt the interviewer, okay? Do not interrupt. Yun lang, simple lang. Huwag niyong pangunahan yung interviewer. Okay? Like, mag-pause kayo ng 1 to 2 seconds, baka may pahabol na question yung interviewer. If wala, then saka kayo sumagot ng question. Okay? Don't be negative about previous employers or your previous colleagues nyo. Okay? Don't talk about negative. So, kapag nagdi-discuss kayo or nagkukwento kayo about your previous job, highlight nyo lang yung mga magagandang experience nyo to. Okay? Kasi it will reflect on your current position kung ano yung experience nyo doon. Kasi baka doon pa kayo mag-isa. If pangit yung experience nyo doon sa previous company, and then pagre-reflect yan sa apply nyo ngayon, makikita yung attitude nyo towards that employer. Okay? Makikita or baka pwedeng isipin ng interviewer na baka ganun din kayo or ganun din yung gawin nyo sa kanila kapag hinire nila kayo. Okay? So you should sell yourself. Okay? You should highlight your skills and your abilities for them to hire you. Okay? For them to think na you are really qualified for the job that you are applying. Okay? Don't talk about salary unless asked. Okay? So, do not ask how much do they offer you. First of all, hindi mo pa naman alam if you will be selected for the position. Okay? First interview pa lang yung pinagdaanan mo pero nagtanong ka na about salary. Okay? So, no talaga siya. Dapat, wait mo lang or hintayin mo lang itanong sa'yo what is your expected salary and then saka mo yung sagot kung yung expected salary mo. Okay? And next slide. So I think that's pretty much it of my presentation. If you have questions, you can put that in the comment box and I'll answer. Okay?
Yes, guys. Thank you so much, Justin, for that. If you have any questions, feel free to comment it down on the chat box. Ngayon na yung time nyo to take advantage and ask questions from our recruiters para magkaroon kayo ng edge when it comes to applications. If you have any questions regarding interviews, regarding creation of resume, Justin will be available to answer your questions. Just comment it down on the chat box.
Yes, guys. And also, if you have or if you need some help in creating a resume, I would be very happy to help you guys. I put my email on the chat box, and you can email me anytime, and we can drop your resume. Any questions?
Okay, so maraming salamat. Guys, may tanong po ba tayo kay sir? So, guys, pabigyan naman si sir ng isang masigabong virtual clap. Kay Sir Justin. Okay, can you type in number 5 if marami kayong natutunan at satisfied kayo? Wow, hindi pa ako sir natatapos nun Sa tanong ko, marami ng 5. So, I guess maraming
I have one question here I have one question. I received one question, direct
Yes, sir.
message. So his question is, how can we better highlight our skills in our resume? Okay. So for example, what skills ba yan? So you can highlight your resume by, for example, communication skills. So you can highlight your communication skills by intermediate to expert. Okay? So kung naka-encounter na kayo ng resume or yung may mga iba't ibang skills na nire-rate nila yung sarili nilang skill by putting 5 stars or 1 to 5 stars. For example, 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. And then nilalagay nila doon 5 stars sila on communication skills or on this specific skill. Feeling ko hindi siya appropriate kasi anong basis nun, anong basis mo to do that? To rate yourself na magaling ka sa Adobe, for example. Magaling ka sa, what else? Sa skill na to na hindi naman siya na-measure. Okay, so for example, if communication skills or English communication skills, pwede mong i-rate yung sarili mo na basic, intermediate, expert. Yung 3 na yon, pwede. Okay, so to answer his question, paano nyo i-highlight? Ganun lang siya kasimple. I-highlight mo lang, i-jot down mo lang yung mga skills mo that you're capable of. Okay, again, be honest pa rin dapat. Huwag yung kagaya nung kanina narinig ko yung isang nag-talk na if you're not a multitasker, huwag mong ilagay. If you're not organized, huwag mong ilagay din yun. Kasi malalaman at malalaman talaga siya. Ma-observe siya during your stay in the company. And also, yung mga good to adapt or easily adapt to a fast-pacing environment, yan, napaka-common na nababasa ko yan sa resume. Pwede nyo ilagay yun if totoo talaga siya. Okay? And then some attributes are not necessarily to put in your resume. You can declare that or those information during your interviews. Okay? Doon nyo siya ipagyabang sa interview. What else? Any question or additional question, guys?
Any question, guys? So, okay. So, mukhang maliwanag pa sa sikat ng araw, sir. Mukhang mas marami silang natutunan. Okay, guys. Pabigyan naman si sir ng isang. Wala na, sir, ako nakikita. Wala rin ako
I
makita.
have here, ma'am. May isa pang nag-DM.
DM. Okay, sige, sir. Naka-DM pala.
Yes. So, ang question niya ay kung tinanong po, do you have any questions sa interview? Ano po ang best na sabihin to get to know the company and express interest? Okay. So, for that, if tinanong kayo ng interviewer, do you have any questions? Ang pwede niyong isagot sa nag-i-interview sa inyo is, pwede niyong itanong kung ano yung core values nila. What are your core values and how do you cope during the pandemic? Para malaman niyo kung paano sila nag-respond during the entire pandemic up until now, paano nila inalagaan yung mga employees nila, and also pwede nyo ring itanong what you should expect when you join the company. Okay? So I hope I answered your question.
Okay, so may tanong pa po ba tayo kay sir? Wala ka na sir naka-DM kasi sir wala na sa akin. Ayan, sir may tanong po dito. Can we send an email for a resume criticism? Pwede daw po bang humingi sila sa inyo ng tulong, sir?
Okay, can we send email resume? Can we send an email? Wait lang.
Yes, parang magpapa-check sila sa'yo, Justin,
Yes, sir.
siguro,
Pwede
ng
daw po
resume.
ba?
Yes, sure. I'm open to check or help you guys revise or edit your resume. If you have dropped your resume na, you can send that to me and we can talk offline. So, ilagay ko na lang ulit yung email address ko para baka natabunan na kasi siya. Okay, so pwede ko i-check. Okay, usually, lalo na sa inyo, fresh grad kayo or graduating students, mostly talaga halos wala kayong mailalagay sa resume nyo, which is okay kasi ganun din ako nag-start. Halos wala akong nilagay sa resume ko noon, halos puro seminars lang na halos hindi ko naman maalala. Okay, so ganun talaga siya. So I have one DM. So madalas daw po tinatanong yung magkanong sweldo yung sa tingin na matatanggap. Paano po best yon sagutin? Okay. So una pa lang, I'm sure, stated na sa job application or sa job street or kung saan nyo nakita yung job application na yon, yung salary. Okay? So expect mo na yun at yun lang yung makukuha mo. Unless, mas nagalingan sa'yo sa interview, ang galing mo sumagot ng interview questions, malawak yung background experience mo, they can offer you higher than the declared salary. Okay? But if the employer or the interviewer asks you, how much would be your expected salary? So, for example, galing tanong. So, if you have work experience, pwede mong i-declare yung current salary mo and then sabihin mo na, for example, ganito, currently I am earning 15,000 to my first job and I am expecting higher than that if possible, or given the chance, and that would be great. Okay, so parang ganun lang kasimple, okay? Pwede rin kayo magbigay ng range or specific amount ng salary, pero I think nasa pag-deliver talaga yun ng answer.
Okay, so guys, so may tanong pa po ba kay Sir Justin?
Yes, ma'am. I have one DM here.
One DM, sir.
Para
Sige,
isa
sir.
na lang siya.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so-
Sige.
This question is it advisable to ask feedback after the interview? Okay. Yes, pwede naman siya. Pero be ready rin sa kung ano yung sasagot ng interviewer sa inyo. Okay? Kasi na-experience ko yan siya and yung candidate na na-interview ko is nag-fail siya and then at the end of the interview session, in-advisean ko siya, kinoach ko siya na kung ano yung pwede niyang gawin or pwedeng i-improve on the next interview. Okay? Kung magkaroon man siya ng ibang interviews. Okay? So, don't hesitate to ask for feedback para malaman nyo rin kung ano yung need nyong i-improve during your job applications. Okay? It might help you. Okay? There are a lot of tips na mapapanood nyo sa YouTube on how to answer interview questions and ways na hindi kayo kakabahan talaga. Okay? You should practice din. Any questions? Wala na.
Okay, mukhang wala na, sir. So guys, pabigyan na si Sir Justin ng isang masigabong virtual clap. Maraming salamat, Sir Justin, for helping and sharing your expertise with us, our ka-isko and our ka-iska. So, alam ko maraming natutunan ng aming mga isko at iska, lalo na magagamit nila sa kanilang resume writing and interview, lalo na itong mga fourth year namin ay gagraduate na after next semester. So, by next year, malamang baka mag-a-apply na po sila or hihingi sila ng tulong sa inyo. Okay po. So, thank you once again. Thank you, Nesta Technology Incorporation, for being with us and sharing Sir Justin and Miss Anne specialties and specialization. So maraming salamat po and I hope to see you soon. So ayan po, piniem po or chinat po ni Sir Justin yung kanya pong email address sa Zoom chat. Okay po. So ito po yung privilege ng mga nasa Zoom chat. Medyo private po yata, so hindi ko po mababanggit sa inyo. Okay, for our next industry partners po. Okay, maraming salamat. Nesta Technologies Inc. Okay. So, maraming salamat po. So, our next industry partner is the biggest property management company in the Philippines and a subsidiary of Ayala Land Incorporation. They are engaged in property management services. Property management services including building administration, maintenance, lease administration activities, commercial center and subdivision maintenance, and special technical services. They continue to provide property management services for the properties developed by Ayala Land and its subsidiaries. So Ayala Land Property Management Corporation is best known for their skills in managing residential tower, villages, offices, and strategic parking of Ayala Land property. So, bago po ang lahat, ating pong panoorin ang ABP ng Ayala Property Corporation.
As the day begins on an APMC property, a multitude of moving parts create a cohesive and well-thought-out experience that is uniquely Ayala. We put tremendous care in every step we take in providing only the very best property wherever people go, from the metro to different parts of the country. From planning to designing, review, testing, and commissioning, APMC's team of strong subject matter experts ensure that everything goes through rigorous quality assurance. We put a high premium on peace of mind, not just for the customers and communities we serve, but for our colleagues as well. We are one of the key gatekeepers of Ayala Land's brand equity. It is our task to uphold international and local standards. And with our ever-growing portfolio of equipment, now over 800,000 components, our dedication to safety is punctuated even further. We make sure that everything in the background is running optimally so the day-to-day lives of our customers remain worry-free. Our 24/7 operations center monitors all our developments manned by a full team of safety experts and practitioners. We respond to any inquiry or request, and depending on the scale of the emergency, we deploy our quick response team, emergency response team, and the Ayala Land National Team. They stand at the forefront of our developments to respond on site to manage and control every emergency situation. APMC's emergency response teams conduct over 15,000 drills a year across our portfolio, running more than 50 emergency scenarios. And when it comes to securing our properties, no precaution is too big. We take everything into account. We make sure that we protect the people who put their trust in us. APMC is the silent worker. It tirelessly ensures that everything runs tight and secure. For those who call our projects home, they expect us to be dutiful and responsible in managing and protecting the value and condition of their investments. Through diligent and personalized efforts, we make them feel that they are the most important people in the world. For those who see our properties as an integral part of their day-to-day activities, they can be assured that we are always doing everything we can to always give them the best. For those who work hard and play hard, we provide them with what they need in a balance to chase their dreams and enjoy life. We strive to deliver the highest level of service and uphold our commitment as our growth centers expand across the country, including the Visayas and Mindanao area. The Ayala name is synonymous with quality. We protect it by complying with industry and code standards. We thrive on initiatives and innovations to change the game and revolutionize. Constantly developing ways to enhance customer experience with the help of back and front-end technologies that improve the efficiency of our operations. Everything they need at their fingertips. Easy, convenient, comfortable. Through the years, we have forged relationships with a diverse network of suppliers, ready to meet any need at the most cost-efficient level. APMC's sustainability efforts reflect our advocacy to protect the environment through the use of modern methods and preserve the livelihood of our neighboring community, with more than 80% of our staff being locally hired. APMC sustainability efforts operate on a local scale but are founded on international industry trends and standards. To match the ever-changing needs and demands of our customers, it is imperative that we take possible measures to always be on top of our game. Our experiential training programs, such as The Mantra and Expert, sustain the legacy of APMC through a truly industry-defining customer service. With more than 15,000 employees in our workforce, we have a massive corporate support system. We define the industry, and we take incredible strides in raising the bar. We do not always put our names on everything we do, but we have provided more than 40 years of sustainable, practical, premium, and forward-thinking properties to Filipinos. The Ayala Property Management Corporation is that name that keeps everything running smoothly, enhances lives, and fulfills dreams. APMC. Ayala lends care in every step.
Okay. To discuss about... okay, wait lang po. Okay, to discuss about academic skills, let's welcome Mr. Mark Maliano, CPA Director of Finance of the Ayala Property Management Corporation.
Hi everyone, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Magandang hapon po ulit.
Yep, magandang hapon. No? So I would like to apologize kaninang umaga no, doon sa previous seminar kasi kakarating ko lang ng Baguio. No? Kaya medyo parang hindi ako prepared. No? So hopefully this afternoon session would be better. No? So before I go to my presentation, let me just give a brief background about myself. No? So I'm a certified public accountant and also a certified internal auditor. No? I have 17 years of working experience and majority of that is actually in the real estate business. So I would just like to highlight na I'm not an academic, I don't have any academic achievements that na pwede kong ipagyabang. No? I would treat myself as an average student. No? So I would just like to inspire you na to strive, strive to really reach for your goals, no? Regardless of your academic performance right now. No? So nothing is impossible, no? And actually yun naman kasing learning natin, it doesn't end in school. No? So okay, this would be a short discussion lang, no? This is just around 5 to 10 minutes presentation and I only have 2 slides. No? And let me just share my screen for a while. Okay. Can everyone see my screen? Can you see my screen, guys? Pa-confirm naman kung nakikita niyo na screen ko.
Yes, sir. Nakikita po namin.
Okay. Sige, thanks. Thanks, no. So I'll be presenting here the academic skills needed.
Naman ng ano.
Yep. Thanks, no. So I'll be mukhang problem sa aking signal. But anyway, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible naman po.
Okay, sige. Let me start na, no? So I'll be presenting here the academic skills needed, no, to be successful based on my personal opinion, no, and based on my personal experience. I've actually selected 5, no, of the academic skills. There are multitudes of skills that you need to acquire, no, to really be successful. It takes a combination of skill to be successful. And but based from my personal experience, no, I'm just an average student, but I've reached my current position, most likely because of these skills that I'm about to share. No, okay. I will click next slide. Okay. So the 5 skills that I'm going to share is actually the first one is the technical skills. No, so for every chosen field or profession that you would undertake, no, you need to develop the right technical skills. So if you are going to pursue a career in accountancy or an accounting profession related, make sure that your educational background are related to the profession that you are pursuing, no. Meron kasing mga students, no, na sometimes hindi accounting related yung course nila pero mapupunta sa accounting. But do not worry din naman, no, kasi again, as mentioned earlier, yung ating learning, it doesn't end in school, no. It's a continuous process, no. Even at my age, I'm still learning something new every day. So again, I would just like to emphasize that for every chosen profession, you need to match it with the same technical skills. So kung ang profession na napili mo ay related sa engineering, make sure that you develop yourself, you equip yourself with the technical skills fit for that position or fit for that endeavor, no. So it's really important na ma-train niyo yung sarili niyo every to learn something new. You add skills that would really make you be an expert in that field, chosen field. No? So again, as an accounting student, most of you are an accounting student here, right? So your education actually gives you a head start or a solid foundation, no, to build a successful career in the field of accountancy. So actually, you are very fortunate kasi sa field ng accountancy, ang daming opportunity. Accounting kasi is a very dynamic course, no? Ang daming opportunity yan. Pwede kang maging bookkeeper, accountant, financial analyst, auditor, financial advisor, financial planner, tax, cost control, budget officer. So ang daming opportunity. As mentioned kanina sa morning session, no? Accounting kasi is a very in-demand profession, no? If you would check every successful company, they may not have an engineer, a lawyer, a doctor, no, but never an accounting, no. Palagi merong accounting department, no. But again, accounting is a huge field, no. Maraming specialization na pwede kang piliin din. But whatever chosen field that you take on, make sure to really, strive to develop the right skill for that position. Okay, so the next skill naman, no, that I think would really help you, succeed in your chosen profession is the critical thinking, analysis and problem solving. Actually, this applies to not only in accounting but especially in accounting kasi tayo as an accounting student or as an accounting professional, no, we are not just good in numbers, no, we are actually more useful in the analysis sides of things, no. So we should be able to identify critical issues that might happen or critical risk. We should be able to identify those risks, challenges, no, and issues even before it happened or while it's happening or after it happened, no? So dapat ma-analyze natin siya. Bakit ba siya nangyari? Paano ba siya nangyari? And paano ba siya ipe-prevent? So doon kasi sa sa corporate world, no, ano yan, very common yan. nagkakaroon tayo ng problem sa operations, and we need to identify them ahead of time kasi the earlier you detect, no, and actually sabi nga nila, di ba, no, prevention is better than cure. So ganun din sa corporate world, no, bago pa magka-issue, i-prevent mo na siya. So we as an accountant, no, as an accounting profession, part ng ating curriculum, no, is also the internal the auditing side, no, the internal controls, no. So to address the risk of a company, no, we should put a priority on the preventive controls, kasi if you prevent the issues from happening, yung other controls like the detective, the corrective, you don't actually even need them kung mape-prevent mo siya, no. So you should always analyze every time na magkakaroon ka ng problem or challenges. Actually, don't treat it as the end of the line or a failure. Treat it as a lesson, no, or a learning experience. So you should learn from your mistakes, and moving forward, you should be proactive to prevent them from happening in the future. Okay. The next skill that I think would be needed, no, for you to be successful is creativity and innovation, especially nowadays, no, with the technologies that we have around us, no. Mabilis kasing maging obsolete ang technology natin, no. So you should always be on alert, no, to utilize the latest technology available for you, no, and you should always look for ways to improve your processes, no. So hindi porke working siya ngayon, it would work in the future, no. It's not a guarantee, and possible na it would work in the future, but possible din na ang iyong mga competitor ay ma-overtaken ka, no, even if you have the edge as of now, no. Just like for example yung kaninang na-mention ko, no, yung Nokia, before sila yung pinaka sikat pagdating sa mobile phones, no, pero because hindi sila nag-adapt, hindi sila nag-innovate to the new technology of smartphone, napag-iwanan sila. So ganun din sa professional life, no, and even in whatever business or entity or enterprise that we are going to belong, we should utilize the technology. So again, sabi nga nila, no, if you want something new, you have to stop doing something old. Sometimes kasi we encounter na eto na yung comfort zone natin, no, ayaw nating palitan, pero with the past improvement in technology, yun nga, pag hindi ka talaga sumabay, mapag-iiwanan ka, no. So you would notice yourself, no, na yung competitors mo are now way ahead over you, no. Same din sa sa ating mga accounting student, no. As early as now, I'm actually encouraging you to develop a skill and utilize yung mga technologies that are available to us, the system and softwares that we can use. Back then, no, yun yung accounting, pag sinabi mong accounting, puro computation yan eh. So yung mga previous generation ng accountants, they normally compute using the calculator, but nowadays ang pinaka ginagamit na talaga natin ngayon is the Excel file, no, the Microsoft Excel. So maraming formulas and functions tayo na pwedeng magamit diyan na that could help automate, no, yung recurring or repetitive process na ginagawa natin. So just like to share, no, when I was actually a rank and file pa, when I was starting my career, no, yung isang report ng boss ko dati, it takes him 1 week to finish the report, no. Pero nung nag-aral ako ng Excel, nakakita ako ng right na formula na instead na mano-manong ginagawa yung report, utilize ko yung functions na available sa Excel. So yung 1 week preparation ng report actually nakat ko siya into half day, no? So natatapos ka siya in half a day yung dating ginagawa ng boss ko. So I have more time to analyze my report. So what I'm saying is that every opportunity to improve and innovate, you should take on that, no? So especially utilizing the technologies that we have right now. No? Okay. Next one would be the communication skill, no? Sa communication skill kasi, kahit na ikaw yung pinakamagaling na even if you have the best technical skill, no? And you have the critical thinking and analysis, you have the creativity. If you don't have the communication skill to properly communicate your ideas, to sell your ideas to the decision makers, no, the owners of the company, the senior management, mahihirapan ka maging successful, no? So you need to develop that skill. It's really critical, no? Before I was an introvert person, no, but as you climb the corporate ladder, there's no room for shyness, no? Kailangan mong i-develop yan, i-overcome yung inyong weaknesses. And one of my weaknesses is actually communication skill, no? So, but through time, na-develop ko siya, and I am where I am because I have gained the skill, no, in communicating. So again, I would like to emphasize, no, na if you don't have the skill right now, don't be disappointed, no. Instead, no, use that as an inspiration or a challenge, no, to improve, no, kasi learning is a continuous process. It doesn't end in school. Okay. And last but not the least, and for me, this is the most important one, no, among the top 5 skills that I've chosen. And this is the leadership, no. So for you to be successful, you have to have that skill, no, yung leadership skill. But again, pag sinabi mo kasing leadership, no, napaka broad ng ano na yan, description na yan, and you should have a little bit of everything. So the qualities of a good leader, actually, you should have at least the four items that I mentioned earlier, no? Yung technical skill, you should be a problem solver, you should also be creative and innovative, and you must have the communication skill. But on top of that, you also have to be a team player, no? So yung teamwork, you should foster teamwork among your members and make sure that you work towards a common goal, no? Next would be honesty and integrity. Kasi kahit na magaling ka, pag nabahiran ka kasi, pag nabahiran yung credibility, no, mahirap bawiin yun eh. And sabi nga nila, no, yung negative experience, no, ng isang customer, you have to work on it 3 times or 4 times to recover, no. Isa pa, ang sabi nga nila, no, yung negative experience daw ng ating mga customer is 7 times faster mag-travel, no, than the good ones that they experience. Ano ibig sabihin no? Kapag merong isang customer or client na hindi satisfied sa'yo, ikukwento niya yun sa kanyang 7 na friends, no. Pero pagka maganda naman ang experience niya, normally kinukwento niya lang sa isa. So mas mabagal talaga siya. So that's why we should be very careful, no, not to tarnish our credibility, no. So we should always be honest and make sure na hindi ma-question ang ating integrity. Okay. Next one is also to be an effective leader, you should be able to inspire and motivate your subordinates, no. Hindi ka lang dapat yung bigay lang ng bigay ng trabaho sa mga subordinates mo. Sometimes kasi our subordinates would think na pinapahirapan natin sila, no. So by inspiring them and motivating them what they can achieve and what they would get in the future by trying to accomplish the objective, no, you should have that skill, no, to continuously motivate your team members. Next one is also mentoring and support. You also need to identify, no, among your members, sino ba yung nangangailangan ng support, sino ba yung nangangailangan ng training. No one would actually be at a disadvantage kapag ang tao nila or subordinate nila ay magaling, no. So for me as a leader, what I try to do is try to develop my subordinates. Actually, hindi ako madamot sa skill. Yung lahat ng learnings ko, sinishare ko sa mga subordinates ko. I am actually old news na yung sinasabi nila na yung isang subordinate o yung isang leader threatened kapag magaling yung subordinate niya. For me, that doesn't apply to me. Kasi for me, kung meron akong magaling na staff, whatever the achievement of my subordinates is also my achievement. As a leader, you have the command responsibility over their task. So pag sumablay sila, it's also a reflection on your leadership. Okay. And last but not the least is actually the people management. So habang tumataas ka kasi ng corporate ladder, tumataas din yung iyong responsibility and lumalaki yung group na kailangan mong i-manage. And it really is the most difficult and challenging. Even if you have everything na na-mention ko earlier, kapag hindi mo kasi na-manage yung mga tao mo ng tama, because you're so busy, you don't have the right time management, hindi mo napupuntahan yung mga tao mo, hindi mo sila na-monitor, hindi mo sila nag-guide, they could be lost, and you could lose the opportunity to really achieve your common goals. So for me, those are the 5 major skills that you need to develop. Again, marami pang skill na pwede kang idagdag dyan. But for me, to be successful, these are the top 5 skills that is needed or required for you to be successful. Add ko na lang dyan, again, for every difficult situation, guys, dapat, you must not develop the habit of quitting. In the difficult times, you should take that opportunity to learn something new. Don't take it as na, wala akong technical skills yan, na pag binigyan ka ng trabaho ng boss mo na hindi ka familiar, actually you should take that as a compliment because your superiors actually think that you are capable. So to complement that trust, you should invest in yourself by learning, and really devoting time to learn the skill that is needed to be successful in that task or that responsibility. Again, those are the 5. So before I end my presentation, I would like to take this opportunity na rin, to share that you might be interested in actually joining our company. So we welcome internship and we welcome fresh graduates. As mentioned earlier, our company is the biggest property management company in the Philippines. We manage all the Ayala property developed by Ayala Land Inc. And you can visit our website to check on career opportunities. There's actually a lot, not limited to accounting. So we have engineering, HR, communications. So just visit our website and see whatever career opportunities that are aligned with your career and professional goals. That's it for my presentation. Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir, Mark. Can still hear you.
Okay, thanks guys. That's all. Any questions?
Okay. All right. So hi everyone. So good afternoon, everyone. No. So do you have any questions for Mr. Mark Malianao? Sige, if you have any questions, you may type in your questions in the chat box.
Gising pa ba ang ating mga students?
I think whole day ata yung seminar nila, sir eh.
Sige.
Um, okay, sige. I guess there are no more questions from APMC team. Hi, Jane. Are you still there? Okay. All right. Hi, Irene Evangelista. Good afternoon. This is Jel, one of the talent acquisition managers in EPMC. So, if ever that you are interested to explore career opportunities with us, you may send your CV or resume directly to me. So, I'll type in the email address in the chat box. Okay, any more questions from the PUP team?
Hello. Hello, ma'am. So, guys, may tanong po ba tayo para kay Sir Mark? Okay. From Ayala po, may tanong po ako, ma'am. Ano po yung mga available position para po sa ating mga graduating student from the College of Accountancy and Finance and College of Arts and Letters? By the way, most of our attendees today is a fourth-year student from those colleges po kasi. Miss Jel?
Okay. Yeah. So, for accountancy, no, as mentioned, as discussed a while ago by Sir Mark Malianao, we have a couple of openings for finance. So, we have a finance manager mainly focused on the operations, no. So that's accounts receivable, accounts payable, disbursements, and the like. Then we also have audit manager that focuses naman on that will be under the corporate finance team, and then the focus is the whole life cycle of internal auditing. And then we also have financial planning and analysis manager. So that's more on the budget analysis and forecasting, no? But again, no, we are open for fresh graduates kasi we also have staff level positions, no? Such as billing and collection assistant, finance associate for non-CPE. So again, if you haven't took the board exam yet, no, if non-CPEs pa kayo, you are still welcome kasi we have open positions pa rin naman for staff level, such as those mentioned.
Okay.
So,
Para naman po, ma'am, sa mga estudyante who are non-accountant, ano pong position yung available po sa inyo?
Okay. Thank you for that question, no, Jean. Aside from accountancy, syempre, no, we are really a big company. And say, for example, for the Faculty of Arts, we have open positions for corporate communications. Corporate communications is somewhat similar to marketing. So we have corporate communications associate and manager. Then I would also like to take this opportunity to plug that EPMC is also heavy on engineering. So if you have any friends, no, or anyone you know na engineers, no, whether licensed or not, we are also looking, no, we are also looking for potential candidates possible fit for our engineering requirements. So yan.
Okay. So guys, so naririnig nyo yon. So by the way po kasi, we're currently live din po kasi on Facebook. So at least kahit papano po, yung pong hindi naka-attend ngayon or naghahanap ng trabaho, alumni man yan, or graduating student from PUP po, pwede po mag-apply, hindi lang po para sa College of Accountancy na nabanggit nating position. So for internship naman po, nabanggit na rin ni Sir kanina kung saan po, kung ano-anong mga position and departments po, yung nangangailangan ng internship po or interns nila. So, Alam ko marami, lalo na ma'am, itong mga estudyante natin ngayon, nasa first sem po kasi kami pa lang. On their second semester, they will be having their OJT for the College of Accountancy and Finance. May OJT po sila.
Yes, okay, that's great. Actually, APMC, that's actually one of the culture of APMC, learning and development. So, parang we also get interns that we could train. Tapos after the training, after graduation, parang at least someone that we could get from the internship pool. So, isa rin yun sa mga programs ni APMC. So, for accountancy, yes, of course, we are very open. We are continuously hiring accounting interns, no? Year-round yon.
Okay. So guys, so masaya ba kayo? Nalaman nyo na nangangailangan sila? At by the way, ma'am, may allowance po ba?
Yes, no. For some slots, there are allowances. No, for special internships, there are.
Okay, so guys, the link for the evaluation is currently posted on the Zoom chat and the comment section of the PUP Career Center live Facebook page. So ma'am, pa-email naman daw po pa-email naman daw po kung saan sila pwedeng mag-email ng mga resume nila.
Okay. Sige, actually, I sent it a while ago.
Oo po,
ano ko na lang ulit.
Ma'am, siguro
I will
po,
resend.
you can plug it po. Pwede nyo po bang i-plug para po naman sa ating mga listener or naka-tune in sa atin sa ating PUP Career Center Facebook page.
Yes.
Pa-spell out na lang, ma'am.
Okay. So yeah, for those interested to explore career opportunities with APMC, you may directly submit your CV to me. So my email is kaonka.gel@ayalaproperty.com.ph. And if you we also have careers page, actually Facebook page specifically for careers or job opportunities. I also pasted it in the chat box. So hope you could like and share para at least you are updated with the opportunities that are open in Ayala.
Okay, so maraming salamat po. So guys, pwede ba nating bigyan ng masigabong palakpakan? Virtual clap man lang si Sir Mark. Ayan, ma'am. Ayan na po. Okay, may tanong pa po ba tayo kay Sir Mark? Mukhang wala. Pa-type naman ang number 10 kung wala na po. Okay, so ayan na po, ma'am. So, maraming salamat, Ayala Property Management Corporation, for sharing with us your time and expertise on academic skills and sharing the expertise of Sir Mark. I hope that we can invite you once again on this series of career development webinar and ARCDO activities lined up this year and next year, ma'am. So, maraming salamat sa ating mga estudyante, mga ka-isko at ka-iska from the College of Accountancy and Finance, College of Arts and Letters, our students from different PUP campuses and branches. Good afternoon and good day. Alam ko at sana marami kayong natutunan sa webinar nating maghapon. At sana hindi kayo na-bore. Okay po. So guys, the link for evaluation form is already posted. Paki-hit na lang po or paki-copy and paste na lang sa inyong browser. And your digital certificate will be released 2 to 3 weeks after the conduct of this webinar. Just a reminder that this link will be available 6 hours lang after this session. So, magko-close po yung aming telon ng pag-accept ng inyong responses sa aming evaluation form. So, guys, hanggang kaya nyo. So, hit the button and mag-evaluate na po kayo. Tapos, repair our page para at least kahit papano, mas dumami ang ating marami ang nagpo-follow sa ating PUP Career Center Facebook page at ArcDo TV. Sa ating YouTube naman, para po makatulong hindi lang sa isang PUP-yan na alumni at graduating student. So I hope that the knowledge, skills, and abilities could help you grow professionally and personally. Again, this is Professor Jane S. Pulma from the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office. So in behalf of our office, maraming salamat sa ating mga industry partner who are with us today. Concentrix, Ayala Property Management Corporation, Global Strategic Business Process Solution, Nesta Technologies Inc. for sharing with us their time and their resource speaker para po sa career development webinar na to. So maraming salamat, and to formally close the program, this is the PUP hymn na po.
Ikaw taglay, PUP aming kamay.